For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's that boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. Newbie Today USA Boxing. We are back. We back on it, y'all. Hold on, man. Make sure my light. I think my light was turned the wrong way over there, man. Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Today is Shut Sunday, man, but Reverend Abernathy ain't here, man, today, man. We just gonna talk about this fight, man. How are we gonna talk about this fight? The undercard was terrible, trash, horrible. Not gonna sit here and lie to you guys and say that it was worth $80. It was not worth $80. Only reason I paid for it, I bought last week's pay-per-view, which was great. The PBC pay-per-view was a damn good fight card. Take my hat out to them boys. The fight card last night, man, was oh my God. Only reason I paid for it because I'm gonna charge this to the game. I'm gonna charge it to the game, you know what I mean? You know, this gonna be something I'm gonna write off on the taxes and stuff like that, pay for it out of the business account. You know what I mean? But bro, it was terrible. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. We got by that. I even had my brothers and sisters call. I had somebody, as a matter of fact, what the brother name is. Brother called from Nigeria. My brother called me from Nigeria last night on the show. If you was here watching this fight party, you would know that we received a call from a brother from Nigeria. He was highly upset. True. The brother from Nigeria, I'm turning the tongue tied because I don't smoke 2 joints. I'm high right now today, guys. You can see it in my eyes. But guess what, bro? I have to because I needed something to bring me down. You know, to bring me down a little bit. I had to burn 2 back to back. Bap, just like that there. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, let's make it do what it do. Shout out to the Boxing Lounge. Hey, okay. For dropping them 5 pounds on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said, let's go, champ. Yes, sir.
To this day.
What you say, fam? He say ball swung high and low got hit. Hey, you know what though? That was the best fight of the night. When the dude ball, I think he was the short stocky dude, thick, short stocky dude, right? That guy, when he knocked out low, that was the best fight of the night on the card, hands down. I bought the whole fight. I bought the fight. I bought the fight. So showed the receipts yesterday too. Showed the receipts out of my email. Yeah, listen, that was the best fight on the card right there. That fight right there, that should have been the main event, to be honest with you. True. Yeah, Nick Ball, that dude right there, boy, he kind of looked like a cross between Brian Castano and Isak Cruz. You know, just a cross between that. You know what I mean? A little bit of Brian Castano, more so Brian Castano. But yeah, Ball wasn't playing, boy. Ball was not playing, but he was letting them hands go, boy. He was throwing them paws last night. Let's get into this. Let's get into this one. Oh, yes, let's get into this. Mr. Dillian, the Lone Wolf Whyte. There's been a civil war that's been going on the internet for some years, right? Apparently, this been going on for a while prior to me coming on YouTube. And that civil war has been Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte. That civil war has been, hey man, the WBC has done Dillian Whyte wrong, and to be fair, they kind of like, I'm looking over here checking my emails, guys. They kind of like shafting him a little bit, whatever the case may be. He waited 1,000 days. He was supposed to fight Wilder back in 1972. You know what I mean? They protected Wilder from Dillian Whyte and stuff like that, and yada 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 yada. Then Tyson Fury ended up winning the belt, and Tyson Fury ended up winning the belt, and then Dillian Whyte, we know what Dillian Whyte is gonna do. He got the left hook. Dillian Whyte, he's the body snatcher. He gonna work the body. And I used to tell people, I say, man, I don't see nothing special about Dillian Whyte, bro. Like, to me, he's and I'm on record. I have the receipts why I said it. That's what I'm saying. When I gave my prediction last week, I said the exact same shit. I said, man, Dillian Whyte, he got slow feet. He stumbles over his feet. He loses his balance. He has stamina issues. Defense is not that great. Like I don't see what you guys see. And I always said that I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Last night confirmed it was worse than what I thought it was. It was worse than what I thought it was. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say this fight was thriller in Manila. Tyson Fury didn't look all that great neither. Just that's being real. Now, if you're a diehard Tyson Fury fan, you would say that this was one of the greatest fights in the history of boxing and that Tyson Fury is the GOAT, and there's no fight in the history of boxing that can beat him, and last night proved it. The only problem with that argument is this. You Tyson Fury fans said that Dillian Whyte was trash. You Tyson Fury fans said that Dillian Whyte really wasn't that good. Last night, Dillian Whyte looked like trash, and Dillian Whyte did not look that good. This is no hate. This is no shade. This is facts. I bought the fight and got the damn replay right here to my left. If Tyson Fury beat a guy that was trash and he wasn't no good, how can you give him credit for beating a guy who you guys say was trash and wasn't no good and say based on that performance, that means he's the greatest of all time when you in one breath, while in another breath admitting that this guy's trash and wasn't no good? Make it make sense to me. Can't have it both ways, okay? Now let me go ahead and read this opening statement and let me go ahead and do my soliloquy, and then we're gonna get right into it. Tyson Fury destroys Dillian Whyte with a vicious uppercut. Ends his career with 3 knockouts in a row. Ever since Tyson Fury hooked up with Sugar Hill, he's been a different fighter. He's been a different fighter. 6'9", 280 pounds, 6'9", 270-something pounds. Last night, I think he was 263 pounds. Looked very good on his feet. Footwork is still there. Feints, I always said Tyson Fury had some of the best feints, probably the best feints in boxing. I don't see a fighter in any weight division that feints like Tyson Fury. And I'm not showing hyperbole. All fighters feint. But I'm saying his feints are very, very hard to time because it's kind of like an off-rhythm feint. The way he does it, it's kind of like off-rhythm. They call it the erky-jerky. He doesn't do erky-jerky that much, but his feint game is, and this is what let me break this fight down. Tyson Fury destroys Dillian Whyte in a one-sided beatdown, and it wasn't even close. Whatever game plan that Dillian Whyte had last night seemed to go out of the window as he quickly realized he did not have the footwork to keep up with Tyson Fury, nor the hand speed. Dillian Whyte was too slow. He followed Tyson Fury. He didn't work his jab. He looked lost from the second round onwards. He looked tired. Looked like he got tired after the second round. He had no head movement at all. He got hit with the 1-2 right down the pipe every time. When I say 1-2, I mean the jab in the right hand. Right? He could do nothing on the inside when he got on the inside. Whenever he did get there, and he pretty much let Tyson Fury do whatever he wanted to do on the inside. You see what I'm saying? He had no answers on the inside at all, mid-range or long range, right? Dillian Whyte was also throwing windmill punches. He was throwing punches like this. He was throwing punches like that. He was throwing punches like this. He was throwing windmill punches. I don't know what the hell he worked on. You see what I'm saying? Well, Dillian Whyte was throwing windmill punches, similar to how Deontay Wilder throws his windmill punches. Very similar, right? But it could have been maybe worse last night for Dillian Whyte. Let's continue. Ever since Tyson Fury hooked up with Sugar Hill Steward, he has destroyed every fighter that has came in his path. Fury has become a knockout artist under Suge, nickname for Sugar Hill. Tyson Fury, he's too big. He has excellent footwork. He has damn good head movement and pretty good defense. He understands angles very well. He has great stamina. He knows how to work the jab, and he's fast with his hands and feet. He can't take a punch. We saw that with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder knocked Tyson Fury down 4 times in the 3 fights they had. Tyson Fury got up all 4 times. And he has the best feints in the game. I always talked about his feints. I love his feints. I can't even front. You know what I mean? You can say what you want about Tyson Fury. You can say he's a liar. You can say he's a dulcer. You can say he can't be trusted. You can say he's a cheater. You can say he's associated with Kenningham. You can say he's a drug cheat. You can say whatever you want to say about Tyson Fury. And that's fine. All of that is fair game. I am not a part of the Tyson Fury Defense Fund. But the fact of the matter is this. He keeps on winning. And he's putting people to sleep while doing it. Literally. Now that Tyson Fury has announced his retirement, the WBC belt would be vacated. It should be vacated, more than likely, and up for grabs. Dillian Whyte, in my opinion, he is a B-class fighter at best. Last night, he looked like a C-class fighter, and when I say C, I mean C-. When it comes to fighting the elite fighters in the heavyweight division, Dillian Whyte is not there. He looks like a B-class and C-class fighter when he fights the elite fighters. Dillian Whyte he's not on this level. He's not on their level, guys. And his performance last night showed that. This is not no hate. This is not no shade. If you watched the fight last night, you cannot be a Dillian Whyte fan and objectively and honestly say that Dillian Whyte looked like a world-class fighter last night. If you say this, you are delusional. Dillian Whyte isn't on their level at all when it comes to the elite fighters. This is from what I saw last night, nothing. I like the lone wolf, guys, but he needs to stay away from any of the top level heavyweights because in my opinion, he's simply not on that level. Last night showed me that. There's levels to this shit for a reason, and Dillian Whyte found out the hard way last night. On a scale of 1 to 10, dealing with Dillian Whyte's last night performance. On the scale of 1 to 10, dealing with Dillian Whyte's last night performance, Dillian Whyte's performance was a 0. He did not show up last night. I can't point to one thing he did good last night outside of throwing wild windmill punches and swinging in the air. I hope that Dillian Whyte learns how to work on his defense and stop getting hit with the same damn punch, getting knocked out with the same damn punch. What is that punch, guys? The uppercut. Do you guys think that Tyson Fury should ride off into the sunset and retire? Or do you think that Fury should fight the winner of Joshua and Usyk to see who can be undisputed? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Let me get the super chats out the way. Shout out to Myron of Boxing Logics United for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, that sack of wine looked horrible. Do your thing, coach. Hey, man, it is what it is. Shout out to Martin Daytona.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy!
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said Fury looked good to me. He had a good game plan and looked defensively sharp. You guys just making it seem easy. But Tyson destabilized Whyte. When you say you guys, I don't know what you're talking about. You guys. And Tyson Fury did have a game plan and he looked defensively sharp. That is true. When you say you guys making it seem easy, it was easy. I'm not making it seem easy. I know what the fuck my eyes saw last night. I saw an easy fight. Tyson Fury did not even break a sweat. Tyson Fury, I don't even think he got hit in the face not one time. It was easy. I'm not taking anything away from Tyson Fury, but it was easy last night. Period. Shit, I paid $80 for the fight. I don't know if you paid for it, but I paid for it. I know what I saw. And it was a boring fight. Boring fight. But it wasn't boring because of Tyson Fury. It was boring because of Dillian Whyte. The man landed 24 punches. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. Shit, I gotta call it the way I see it, dog. I can't sugarcoat this shit. I know what I saw. Yeah, I ain't for to be cussing, but my kids ain't here. Yeah, I can't sugarcoat this shit. 94,000 people saw the exact same thing I saw. Strange in this, he said, all of your strength, all of your power, all of your love, everything you got right now. And you say, wait, was that for Rocky? Hey, was that for Rocky? Hey, strange in this, what that was for Rocky? I think that was for Rocky. I think that was Apollo Creed trainer. Let's talk to the people, man. Let's talk to the people, man. Shit. Let's go here, man. Hey, we get the lights up, man. I open up the phone lines, man. Shit, you know, we got over 171 people in here and less than 100 likes. This is ridiculous. Anyways, let's continue. Fury should fight the winner of Usyk and AJ fight. I watched that fight again. I know what I saw. Know what I saw. That shit was taking candy from a baby, man. That shit was like taking candy from a baby last night. I know I said I wasn't gonna curse no more, but I'm cursing today. The kids are not here. So that shit was like taking candy from a baby, man. Man, I'm like, bro, this what pissed me off too. I'm like, okay, god damn, boy, Dillian Whyte, boy, he might do something. He came out, had Dean White and his whole posse behind him. Dillian Whyte walked up on the podium. He started howling. Oh, he started howling like the lone wolf. I'm like, oh shit, boy, Dillian Whyte howling. Boy, he howling. He like, oh, I'm like, oh shit, he howling, boy. He threw his hands up for 94,000 people to look at him. He was bobbing his head, coming to the ring. I'm like, oh shit, boy, but goddamn, boy, I don't know, boy. Boy, Dillian Whyte, he howling like the wolf. He playing AC/DC. He throwing his hands up so the whole crowd can see. I'm like, god damn, okay, shit. Boy, Deal might show up tonight. Boy, hush. Listen, man. I told you, I had my brother name called me from Nigeria, man. I had a brother call me from Nigeria, man. I think he was in tears, man. I think the brother was in tears. Who called? I'm finna find out who he was, man. Brother called me from Nigeria last night, man. I said, damn, this nigga howling at the moon. Oh shit, this gonna be, I'm telling you, boy. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, shit, Deal's finna come through. Deal's finna come through, man. Hold on, let me see what's up. Let me see what's up. Hold up. Where is that? What a brother called me from Nigeria, man. Oh, okay, Goodwin from I think he's from he's from Nigeria. Goodwin from Nigeria called yesterday during the show. The man had tears. The man had tears in his eyes. The man's voice was cracking. The man's voice was crackling like he was trying to hold back tears when he found out that Dillian. He said, man, he called me from Nigeria. I got the receipts. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna cut it out and I'm gonna upload it as a video. I'm gonna upload it probably tomorrow or Tuesday. Listen, man. The man was hurt, man. The man was hurt. Bro, I'm so disappointed. Listen, and when Tyson Fury caught him with the uppercut, listen, it was so sweet how he set it up too. He was flicking the jab, he flicked the jab. Tyson Fury was backing up. Dillian Whyte was walking forward. He walked right into the uppercut. Tyson Fury didn't even land it all the way clean. He kind of caught him on the half of his chin because it slipped. It went up the side of Dillian Whyte's face. If he would have caught him like flesh, like right up under, Dillian Whyte wouldn't even got up. He wouldn't even got up. So anyways, back to what I was saying though. So, bro, it was so sweet. He threw the jab, back. Dillian Whyte he's tried to bob his head a little bit, but his mouth was open. I got the receipt. I got the video. I'm gonna show it. His mouth was open. And I say, man, Tyson Fury just playing with Dillian Whyte. He was smiling at Dillian Whyte. He was just playing with him. Bro, as the rounds went on, he was smiling at him. I say, Dillian, listen, when I played the replay of the live I did yesterday, I said, man, Tyson Fury just playing with Dillian Whyte now. And say he can knock him out at any moment if he want to. I said this. Shout out to AJ. For dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, you good, coach? AJ, I'm just saying, bro, I'm like, man, goddamn Dillian Whyte, listen, Tyson Fury took that half a step back. He threw the jab, took that half step back, and then he planted his foot, came with the uppercut. Bap! Bro, the way he threw it, was so sweet. I say, damn, I ain't know he was gonna throw the motherfucker. Bro, because he didn't telegraph it. He threw his punches with fluidity. He just walked right into it. Bap! And then when Fury caught him with the uppercut, he pushed him. Hey, listen! Fury caught him with the uppercut, then pushed him. He pushed him like a damn tree, like a tree in the middle of a forest, in the forest. He just, Tim Bird just pushed him. He just pushed him. Man, they should have took a point from Tyson Fury for pushing Dillian Whyte. Man, god damn. He caught him with the uppercut and then he pushed him. He knew he was out of there. He knew he was out of there. Like, bop, just pushed him. That's all he did, bro. That's all he did. That's all he did, dog. That's all he did. I'm like, this nothing. What the? Hit the ground, and then Dillian Whyte on the ground, man. Like, okay. I thought he was out of there. Well, he was out of there. But then he woke up, he snapped out of it. The referee did a good job in counting. Because, see, if the referee would have just waved it off while Dillian Whyte was on his back, then people would have said, oh, man, the referee cheating. Remember that referee counted and allowed Dillian Whyte to get up. Very similar to how Jack Reese counted when Deontay Wilder knocked Tyson Fury out pretty much in the first 4 or 5 seconds. When he knocked him out in the first fight. In the first fight, and Jack Reese counted and allowed Tyson Fury to get up. This referee last night did the exact same thing for Dillian Whyte. He didn't wave it off. He counted. Let him get up. Dillian Whyte got up, and then he told him to walk towards me. Dillian Whyte went to stagger into the corner of the ropes, and the referee just waved it off. Referee just waved it off. Bruh. Oh, bro. Anyway, bro, this what had me hype. I said, okay, shit. Okay, goddamn, I know Dillian Whyte, boy. Dillian Whyte finna put these paws on Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury in trouble. Look at this here, man. Look at this here. This Dillian Whyte. This Dillian Whyte before the fight. I ain't making this shit up. I don't want y'all thinking I'm making it up, because y'all think I be capping. This Dillian Whyte, he howling. He howling. The body snatcher, Dillian Whyte howling. Let me play it on here, man. Let me play it on here. Let me play it on just in case y'all can't hear. The man was howling. I said, okay, shit, he howling, boy. Boy, shit, Tyson Fury might be in trouble. I said, he howling like a wolf. I said, oh shit. Okay, shit. All right, so. Howling. I told him, Kelly. Oh man, bro. Oh man, the man was howling like a wolf. Hold on. Let me see if I find it. I got it. I want you guys to hear it, because you guys probably can't hear it. I said, wait, why? I don't know why the hell he was howling like that. I didn't know. Then I realized he howling like the wolf. He howling like the wolf. I realized that. Let you guys hear it. There it go right there. There it go right there. He howling. I want you guys to hear this now. He howling like the wolf. I said, okay, shit. He howling. You hear him howling? You hear him? You hear him? You hear him howling? Yeah, so I I said, shit, okay, he howling and shit. All right, okay. Tyson Fury finna get the paws put on him. Man. Shout out to Byron. Boston Logic United. Put up in that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Bruh, he say Tyson Fury showed us what cow tipping looks like in Wembley Stadium in front of 94,000 people. 94,000 people. Tony Kelly said he sounded like a straight dog, coach. He did sound like a straight dog. I ain't gonna lie. But anyway, but I'm just saying though. He said 10-second count is way too short. Is way too short to recover from a hard punch. Perhaps 20 seconds would be more better. So they want to change the rules. Hey, Robert, so they want to change the rules? You know what, man? Check this out, baby boy. 10 seconds is really not that long for somebody to recover. What we need to do from this point forward, we need to go to 20 seconds. Hey, Robert, they ain't gonna do that, fam. They ain't gonna do that, bro. They ain't gonna do that. So the Reaper, he said, no wonder he was gassed. Man, this shit right here, man. Bruh, listen, whatever the game plan was, I don't know. I don't know what the game plan was, bro. Obviously, there was no game plan. I think that was obvious. Theodore say, Coach, please don't do him like that. Do him like what? Do him like what? I ain't, bro, I haven't clowned him or nothing. I'm like, this dude, bro, listen, man. I know what I saw last night, dog. Theodore, I know what I saw last night, dog. The man was howling like a wolf before he walked in the ring. He howled when he stood on the podium. I'm like, oh, see, Dillian Whyte was playing AC/DC. He looked very relaxed. The man looked very relaxed, dog. He looked like he was ready. He was game. What happened when he got in the ring? I have no idea. Bro, this is probably one of the worst fights I have. It's one of them. One of the worst championship fights I have ever seen in my life. I've been watching boxing for 40 years. 40 años. And, but this heavyweight title fight, the major belts, not the Reggie, the major belts, this was terrible. Dude, you sued the WBC so they can finally give you a shot at the title. You've been the mandatory for 1,000 days since 1965. Your fans have been all over the internet. Man, they've been doing Dillian Whyte wrong, and they probably have done him wrong. They probably did him wrong, whatever the case may be. This was your shot. It's not the fact, guys, that Dillian Whyte lost. I don't want nobody to get it twisted. It's not the fact that Dillian Whyte lost. If you knew that, hey man, we got over 350 people in here, and less than, this is ridiculous. Hey bro, I need 300 likes for me to open up the phone lines. Phone lines will be open once we get to 300 likes. Other than that, I'm not gonna open the phone lines. We need 300 likes to open up the phone lines because I want to hear from you. I want the people to call in. So anyways, he said, why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? Shout out to George Clinton. Atomic Dog. But listen, man. Bro, you sued these people. You told Mauricio Suleiman, man, I spent millions, I lost millions of dollars. Why you ain't let me fight? Because he was talking about he should have fought Wilder years ago and stuff like that, yada, 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 yada. And this is true. He did kind of wrong by the WBC. But my thing is, it's not the fact that he lost. I'm not tripping on that Dillian Whyte loss. Don't get it twisted. What I'm tripping on is the fact that he did all of this crying, all of this bitching, all of this moaning, all of this complaining. Bro, and you went in the ring, you didn't know how to throw a jab, you didn't know how to get your head off the beeline, you didn't have no head movement, you didn't know how to bob and weave. Bro, you didn't know how to slip a jab. You was getting hit with the 1-2 right down the middle all night long. You did not know how to cut the ring off. You followed Tyson Fury. You got knocked out with the same uppercut that AJ knocked you out with and Povetkin knocked you out with. You ain't worked on no defense. Your footwork was terrible. You was slow. You was throwing windmill punches and you got tired. Shout out to Jethro for dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your board.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, why did Whyte start out as southpaw? I have no idea, brother. But hey, to believe it or not, he looked pretty good southpaw. To be honest with you, he looked pretty good to be southpaw. I'm gonna be honest with you, Jethro. He probably should have kept doing that. He probably should have kept doing it. He looked pretty good, southpaw. He looked pretty good, southpaw, to be honest with you. That was in the first round. Knocked down 305. Bro, that's the whole point I'm talking about, fam. Shout out to my main man, Hector Garcia.
Hey,
For dropping that $2. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Big Heck say, he say, trouble the dream, Brian, for Undisputed 2023.
True.
Shout out to the Queen Bless 365 for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Man, we got over 400 people in here, man, in less than, yeah, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. We got over 400 people in here, man, and the lights ain't up. The phone, so we can't open up these phone lines. We just gonna talk of that. I'll address the chat. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Hold on, man. Aztec, what you say, fam? He said, with White being so mysterious during the build-up, I expected him to come out looking significantly better. He said, better out of nowhere. Man, bro. What you say, you say, coach, you say X is good. You say, coach, if Fury retired without fighting Usyk or Joshua, he's a fraud. Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying that. But guess what? You have Tyson Fury supporters, they run around saying, goddamn it, that he don't need to fight no more. He the greatest of all time right now. You know what I mean? So, shit, if he retire, hey, you know, I'm not gonna lie, that's his right. If he wants to retire, so be it, man. That's his right. You know what I mean? I mean, I ain't going far with that greatest of all time shit, but that's his right, bro. That's what he want to do, so be it. I'm not gonna lose no sleep over that shit, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? We won't settle who is the best in the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm old school, so, you know, in order to know who the best, everybody, all the top guys have to fight each other. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, until that happens, it'll always be a mystery. You know what I mean, to me. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to with the anime. Shout out to anime. Anime guy 47 for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, Coach, fight week. Stevenson versus Valdez. Who you got? I got Stevenson. Got Shakur Stevenson. Tony Kelly, what you say, man? He said, what you say, fam? He said, expected more output from Dillian. Just didn't see no desire in the opening rounds. Bro, hey, Tony Kelly, you hit the nail right on the head, fam. The man didn't have no desire at all. It seemed like to me that the moment was too big for him. It seemed like once he got in the ring, fear took over him. The man was swinging bro, did you see the fight? The man was swinging windmill punches, bro. He was swinging punches like this. Bro, you had a training camp. Who taught you how to throw a punch like that? Did you see bro, like it was, bro, I felt embarrassed for him. Bro, I bet Tyson Fury was like, damn, this was his game plan? Damn, I did all this hard training for this? Like, bro, I saw the fight twice. I saw this fight twice. And the second time I saw it, confirmed everything I saw the first time I saw it. Ariel, he said, Coach, how can I be one of these blue names here since you got like 4,000 subscribers? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, blue names, Coach. How can I be one of those blue names? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, fam. As said, what to say, fam? He said, Coach, do I go to my senior prom? He said, do I go to my senior prom? Or does the boxing fan in me stay home for Valdez and Stevenson? Hey, man, if you're a boxing fan, stay home for it. But if you want to go to your senior prom, so be it, fam. You know, just enjoy yourself. And you better watch it on the phone. You know what I mean? He said, Coach, do you recall any fight showing as much love for the trainer as Fury does for Sugar Hill? Yeah. I mean, it's fighters that really, really like their trainers. I'm trying to think. I knew back then Mike Tyson really loved Kevin Rooney. He really loved Kevin Rooney. They used to always hug each other and stuff like that. And you know, but ever since Tyson Fury hooked up with Sugar Hill, he just became a different fighter as well. Became a different fighter. The man got an 80-inch arm reach. 80-inch arm reach. He had like a 6 or 7-inch arm reach longer than Dillian Whyte. Like Kato, what you say, fam? He said, Coach, will we ever see Wilder fight again? I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea if Wilder would ever fight again. I have no idea. Slim Reaper, what you say, fam? Who was training Dillian? I thought Mark Tibbs was Dillian's coach, but somehow he was gotten rid of. Dillian's performance looked worse than against AJ back years ago. Bruh, but let me tell you something, bro. All I can say is this. All I can say is this. I don't want to hear nothing about no Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte is, I said he was a B-class fighter. From what I saw last night, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do a poll. Let's do a poll right now. Let's do a poll right now, guys. Let's do a poll right now. Let's do a poll right now. Were you disappointed? Let's see. No, I ain't gonna say that. Were you surprised at Dillian Whyte's? Now, I know some people gonna say, no, I wasn't surprised at all. Hold on, guys. I just want yes or no. I just want yes or no. We're not even going to talk about, him. We're not even going to talk about just him losing. It wasn't the fact that he lost. It was how, bro, I'm dumbfounded. I don't know what to say. I'm dumbfounded. I'm not even a Dillian Whyte fan. I've never been crazy about the guy. I've never seen anything special in him. I'm just being honest. I've always said this. I have video footage of me saying this on several people's platforms. I just don't see nothing special about him. I've sympathized with his story, where he came from. But, bro, you can't tell me that you've been training for this performance you put on last night. It was not like Tyson Fury did something so... It wasn't like Tyson Fury jumped on Dillian Whyte like he did with Wilder in the second fight. It wasn't like that. It was... they was filling each other out, stuff like that, and you didn't have no game plan. You looked lost in there. You were swinging windmill punches. What, like this, bro? I don't know. I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm at a loss of words with this shit. This had to be one of the worst performances I've ever seen. Literally in a championship fight. Bro, I'm trying to think, man. I don't even think if he's a B class fighter no more. You know what? Let's do a survey on that. Let's do a survey on that. What do you guys rank Dillian Whyte? Put the mic down. What do you guys rank Dillian Whyte? Let's do a poll on that. Oh, let me see what we got. 93 people voted. What do you guys rank Dillian Whyte? Shout out to Shadow Ghost. Hey, okay. We're dropping that $2. Bam! Super chat on your board.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said that wasn't a howl. That was more of a wolf cry. Damn, bro. Bro, you. No. I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll. No, I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a poll. I must got a lot of Dillian Whyte fans in here today. They're not hitting the like button. I can tell which fans I got in here. I can tell which group I have in it. Probably a bunch of haters too. Probably got a bunch of haters as well. But that's okay. It's fine. We won't open up the phone lines, but that's fine. But I want to see what you guys rate. What you guys rate this dude at? 133 people voted. 56% said. I asked, were you surprised at Dillian Whyte's performance last night? 137 people voted so far. 56% of the people said no, they were not surprised. 44% said yes so far. We'll get the votes up to over 200, then I'll close the poll, and we'll start the next one. I want to know what do you guys rank them at. You know, you are only as good as your last fight. You was only as good as your last fight. So based on last night's, I want to see, do you rate him as an A, B, C, or D class fighter? I'm going to do a poll on that. Shout out to Boxing Scientist for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, you're taking away from Fury win, coach. He got caught early and felt Fury's power, so he couldn't react. Like Mike Tyson said, till you get punched in the face. I'm not taking away from Fury's win at all. I didn't say anything bad about Fury's win. I'm specifically talking about Dillian Whyte's performance. I've been watching boxing for 40 years, sir. 40. And when you fight in the championship fight, you know, I don't see a guy get hit with a good shot, according to you. He got hit with a power shot or whatever, and, you know, he felt this power, then after that, he didn't know what to do. I've been watching it too long. And you probably been watching it a long time. I don't know how old you are, but I just disagree on that, sir. Because I'm gonna tell you another reason why I disagree, and then go back to what I said. Tyson Fury fans have always stated that Dillian Whyte is garbage. Tyson Fury fans have always stated that Dillian Whyte was not that good. Last night confirmed everything that Tyson Fury fans said about Dillian Whyte prior to Tyson Fury getting in the ring and fighting Dillian Whyte. So my question is this, sir. Which one was it? Was it Tyson Fury put on just such a spectacular performance? Or was it Dillian Whyte was not that great of a fighter like the Tyson Fury fans were saying prior to the fight? It can't be both. You see what I'm saying? And I have a plethora of receipts in the comments what Tyson Fury fans were saying is this dude really ain't that good. So this is not taking away from Tyson Fury's victory. This is confirming what was said about Dillian Whyte all along. Let's see. He got strong working with Suge. I like that avatar crazy. Retro, shout out to my brother Blood, man. This I need to drop the link for my dog, man. Hey, let me know if you want to come on, Blood. Yeah, man, I need to drop the link for my dog, man. Retro, what you say, fam? He say D-class performance by Whyte. No head movement, no footwork, sloppy punches. He looked bad. Exactly, bro. True. Exactly. I didn't see one thing that Tyson Fury did to make him perform like that. Again, it's not like the Wilder Fury 2 fight where Fury jumped on Wilder. It's not like that. So if you seen something like, if it was a performance like that, I can say, yeah, y'all right, dog. He just jumped on him and bro, he just overwhelmed him and stuff like that. It wasn't even like that. They was filling each other out for the first couple of rounds. I know what I saw. I saw that fight twice, dog. I know what I saw, dog. I know what I saw. Ain't nobody gonna change my goddamn mind. Nobody's gonna change my mind. I know what the fuck I saw. Whoever gonna tell me, well, you ain't see what you thought you saw. No, I saw what I thought I saw. I saw what I thought I saw. I saw what I thought I saw. I saw it twice. I saw it again today, this morning. Let me end this poll. 217 people voted. 64% said no, they were not surprised at Dillian Whyte's performance. 36% said yes. Let's end this poll. Let's start another one. Let's start another poll. Again, I don't have a dog in the race. How do you rate Dillian Whyte as a fighter? Question mark. And it's gonna be four choices. Do you rate him as an A-class fighter? This is gonna be easy. A-class fighter? B-class fighter? Hello? B-class fighter? C-class fighter? Or a D-class fighter? There you go. The poll is up. Dropped another poll, and we ain't talking about the stripper poll. We're not talking about the stripper poll either. The poll is up. Shout out to Boxing Scientist for dropping that quarter of a Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Boy.
He said Dillian Whyte is an A-class fighter. He just lost to a legend, coach. We can agree to disagree on that part. Yeah, we can agree to disagree on that. He said you have to look at how Fury countered White's moves. Yes, yeah, so I saw the whole thing. I saw the whole fight twice, sir. So what we're going to do, sir, we're just going to agree to disagree. We're not going to agree on this. Shout out to Retro Boss of the Documentaries. He said, I saw the same thing, coach. The brother here he said, what did you watch it on VHS? The poll is up. I got the poll up. I'm not going to end it. I'm going to end the poll. We're going to let it sit out there for like 30 minutes. We got almost 500 people in here. We got less than it is what it is, man. We're just going to rock out. We're just going to rock out. Shout out to Bless. Bless, go ahead and Bless says, he say, I rate him as this nigga was scared. I know, Bless. Hey, Bless, you need to cut it out. Bless, you need, hold on, Bless. Bless, you need to cut it out, Bless. Bless, you need to cut it out.
This nigga's scared.
I just, man, bruh, like, oh, boy. Hey, y'all participate in the poll, man. Y'all participate in the poll, man. Y'all participate in the poll. It is what it is. Still can't believe Dillian Whyte waited 42,000 days to come out southpaw and land just 29 punches in 6 rounds. Just a baffling game plan and worse execution. True. Yeah. Bless say it's true, coach. Bro, like, people trying to tell me I did not see what I thought I saw. People are trying to tell me, yeah, coach, man, you tripping, man. It really ain't happened the way you saw it. No. It happened the way I saw it. I called the fight, and I was scoring the rounds. I scored the rounds right here. You can't see. Y'all can't see right here, but y'all can't see it right here. I scored the rounds right here. I had Tyson Fury winning the first 6 rounds. First round, second round, third round, fourth round, fifth round, and 6th round, he KO'd him. I scored the fight right here. This was according to my scorecards. And I called what I was seeing when I was doing it. I said, man, Dillian Whyte, he looks lost in the ring. Dillian Whyte footwork looked very slow. I said, Tyson Fury looks very quick on his feet. Tyson Fury clearly has the quicker hand speed. Tyson Fury is beating Dillian Whyte to the punch. Dillian Whyte is stalking Tyson Fury, but he don't know how to cut the ring off. Dillian Whyte, literally, listen, I got the receipts. I'm going to show it to you. I promise you. Dillian Whyte had Tyson Fury cornered. He had him pinned in the corner. And he was doing this. Like, instead of throwing punches while he had him in the corner, letting them paws go like Pitbull Cruz would do, Dillian Whyte was flinching while he had Tyson Fury in the corner. Tyson Fury wasn't even throwing any punches. He was cornered on the ropes, and he was flinching, not throwing no goddamn punches. And then Tyson Fury hit him with a 2-piece and spit off the ropes. Got the receipts. She said, Coach, to be fair, White one performance can't bring your overall value down. No, I'm not saying it's going to bring his overall value down. He said I would grade him a C+. Go ahead and participate in the poll. I'm not bringing down his overall value. That's not what I'm doing, my brother. I never thought high of Dillian Whyte in the first place. I'm speaking from a position that I never thought high of Dillian Whyte. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not a Dillian Whyte fan. I don't hate him, but I never looked at Dillian Whyte as no hell of a fighter. I'm on record saying this. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not taking a dump on Dillian Whyte. I'm not hating on Dillian Whyte. I'm just saying I've never seen Dillian Whyte as some elite fighter. I never have. And I guess what? And after last night's performance, I still don't see it. Dillian Whyte, the Joe Joyces, the Daniel Dubois, he'll beat those guys. That's more his speed. The elite fighters, it ain't nothing but couple of elite fighters in the heavyweight division. It ain't nothing but a couple, maybe about two or three in the heavyweight division. I got one over here in America, Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson, he gonna, but he coming up right now, so we're not even gonna talk about him. We're not even gonna talk about him. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, bro. I'm not tearing down his accomplishments. I never thought highly of Dillian Whyte in the first place, sir. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest with you. He said, we're grading him on last night's performance. Yeah, last night. You are only as good as your last performance. You're only as good as your last performance. The man, listen, bro. I had the brother Good Wine from Nigeria call me last night. He called me. Anybody who was here watching the fight party yesterday, because I had people in the chat said, hit the cash app international Africans, because as soon as he called in, he said he was from Nigeria, people went to saying international Africans in the chat. I have the receipts. Andre, what you say, family? Say, Coach, do you think the WBA regular hold title by Trevor Bryant is the right opportunity for young or new ambitious fighters such as Joker, Ergovich, Jalovev, Jared Hundu, the fighting right now. You know what? Yes, I do agree with that. But right now, Andre, Trevor Bryant is in the process of fighting Daniel Dubois. Shout out to Hawk from Maryland.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that. Bam, cash out on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hawk from Maryland says Dillian Whyte is a bum. Barroom brawler. That's what Hawk from Maryland said. I ain't gonna say he a bum. He just thought he looked like trash last night, dog. He looked like trash last night, bro. And bro, it is what it is, man. Listen, man. I'm not finna sit here and sugarcoat this shit, bro. I can't do it, dog. I can't do it. I'm not finna sit here and sugarcoat this shit. I'm not into pacifying people. Oh, well, it's okay. Oh, he'll do better next time. Oh, it's okay. He was going through a lot, and he'll be. No, I ain't. No. That ain't me, dog. That ain't me. Shout out to Jeff Lucietta. Jeff Lucietta, I think you've always said that about Dillian Whyte. Jeff has been on record saying he always said that Dillian Whyte was not that great of a fighter. He's always said that. And Jeff been following me Jeff been subscribed to me for a long time. Probably back like when I had like 400 subscribers. Jeff has always said this. And I know that for a fact. Shout out to Halim. Halim, what's going on, my brother? He say sources say Sharkall Stevens called out Teagley. Okay. Oh, we got over 500 people in here and less than 300 likes. Wow. We get to 300, I'll open up the phone lines. Let's see. He says, Coach, where do you rank heavyweight Frank Sanchez? Is he a legit contender or a lesser version of Luis Ortiz? I mean, he's a contender. That's why I rate him at. He's a contender. I don't know he's a contender. I don't think high of him. I don't think low of him. I just need to see more. I need to see more from him, my brother, before I can, he's a contender. He's a contender. He's a contender. Joe Biden's diaper. What you say, fam? He said, explain how a fighter can be trash and fight for a belt simultaneously. This is what I'm saying. Like, some people are all over the place with this. People were saying before Dillian Whyte fought Tyson Fury that he was already trash. Tyson Fury fans were saying this. He's not that good. The Gypsy King is going to do A, B, C, and D to him. Guess what? He did A, B, C, and D to him. So I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know what? And I said it last night. I said, man, I wonder if the moment is going to be too big for Dillian Whyte. I said this. I have the receipts. I'm going to upload it. I said, I wonder if the moment is going to be too big for Dillian Whyte. But he looked fine. He looked fine, but hey, man, it is what it is, man. All I'm saying is, Halim, what you say, fam? He said, Coach was the worst undercard for. Yeah, this is terrible. Shout out to my brother Blood Retro. He said, hit the like, y'all. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. I want to open up these phone lines. I need 300 likes. Shit, we need 47 more likes. We got over 400 people in here. We had 500. It dipped down a little bit. But we got over 450 people in here. Let's see. Jeremy, he says, I bet Wilder was laughing hard as hell over there. I mean, shit. Yeah, maybe he probably was. Maybe he probably was laughing. But the fact of the matter is, Tyson Fury has, listen, since he hooked up with Sugar Hill, he's had 3 knockouts in a row. Ever since Tyson Fury hooked up with Sugar Hill, he's had 3 knockouts in a row. And if he really retires like he say he is, he's retired on a 3 knockout win streak. He knocked out one guy twice, stopped him in the second fight, stopped him on his feet, TKO. Third fight, he put him to sleep. And then last night, he got a TKO stoppage of Dillian Whyte. And Dillian Whyte was knocked out. He was knocked out. Like the first 4 seconds, like 3-4 seconds, he was just laid out, bro. He wasn't even moving. And then he got up, and then he beat the 10 count, and he was just staggering. Tyson Fury is supposed to be pillow fist. And I've said this, guys, last year. I said this last year before the second Fury Wilder fight. I said, you can't tell me that a guy is 6'9", 280-something pounds, can't punch. Anybody who know me, who been watching me, and Jeff Luciano, you know I always said this. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me a dude 6'9", 280-something pounds can't punch. They say he's pillow fist. That's what they say. And he probably wasn't punching right or whatever the case may be. But no one is going to tell me that dude 6'9", 260-something, 270, 80 pounds can't punch. He got with Sugar Hill, and Sugar Hill told him how to sit down on them punches. That was all he needed. That was all he needed. I'm just saying, fam. I'm just saying. Tyson Fury knocked out 3 dudes. He knocked out 2 guys in 3 fights. That's what he did. Pillow fist. Pillow fist, bro. Yeah, he did that. He did that. And listen. Now, all that other shit, greatest of all time, y'all can miss me with that. But he undefeated. He undefeated right now. Would I like to see him fight the winner of Usyk and Joshua? Of course I would. Of course I would love to see him fight that. Because you know me, I want to see the best fighters fight the best fighters. I want to see who really is the best in the division. Tyson Fury fans are content with him riding off into the sunset and not fighting the other guys. Tyson Fury has a right to do whatever the hell he wants to do, whether I like it or anybody else like it or not. Fact of the matter is, Dillian Whyte had an opportunity to relieve Tyson Fury of his belt. Dillian Whyte had an opportunity to say, okay, baby boy, you've been saying all week you're going to retire. I'm going to make sure that I beat you into retirement and take that belt back with me. Dillian Whyte had an opportunity last night to become the new WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Dillian, the body snatcher, Whyte. He had an opportunity to do that. He had an opportunity to do that. There's no pity parade over here, man. He had an opportunity to do that. I feel sorry. I do feel kind of bad for... No, I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Let's see what we looking like on the poll. I was going to say something. I'm not going to say that. Let's see what we're looking like so far. Okay. All right. We had 310 people voted in the poll. Let's end it. 15% said Dillian Whyte is an A-class fighter. 29% said Dillian Whyte is a C-class fighter. 12% said Dillian Whyte is a D-class fighter. And 44% said Dillian Whyte is a B-class fighter. Okay. Poll is ended. We had over 300 people participate in the poll. We had 318 votes, and there they go right there. And that's what I said yesterday. Dillian Whyte is a B-class fighter at best. Last night, he didn't look like a B-class fighter, though. Last night, he did. Last night, he looked like a C-, D-plus fighter. Let's be honest. So, you can say, hey, man, Tyson Fury made him look like that. I ain't got no argument with that. Tyson Fury made him look like that, coach. He ain't never looked like that in the fight. That was because he was in there with a 6'9" giant that had an 80-inch arm reach, and he did not know what to do. And that's why he probably looked confused. He looked confused. He had that same look on his face when Joshua was fighting Usyk. He had that same look on his face when Wilder was fighting Fury in the second fight. He had that same look on his face. And in the first fight. And in the first fight as well. The first Fury Wilder fight. I looked at that fight like 3 times. The first Fury Wilder fight, Wilder looked kind of lost because he was trying to throw the windmill punches and stuff. And Fury was dancing. And then the second fight, he didn't know how to counter the onslaught that came. You see what I'm saying? When Joshua fought Usyk, he wasn't understanding the angles at which he was getting hit with that straight left. He didn't understand how Usyk was manipulating the space. He didn't understand that. And he looked befuddled and confused. Dillian Whyte looked befuddled and confused. Part of that, like, I want to say around the second round. From the second round up, he looked befuddled and confused. And you know how I know he was confused? Bro, it was in the 5th round. I want to say the 5th round or 4th round. He had Tyson Fury on the ropes. Tyson Fury was not throwing any punches, and Dillian Whyte was flinching. He was flinching. Like Tyson Fury was feigning at him a little bit. He was just flinching. He was literally inches away from Tyson Fury, and he wouldn't throw any punches. He was just flinching, expecting something to come at him, and then he was looking to counter. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. We need 31 more likes for me to open up the phone lines. We have over 500 people. We have over 500 people watching this live, and we have under 31. We have under 300 likes. We need 31 more likes. Bruh, it is what it is. So you know what? Maybe the brother right. Maybe he right. Maybe I need to give Dillian Whyte more credit. Give Tyson Fury more credit. Maybe Tyson Fury put on such a spectacular performance that he befuddled Dillian Whyte. He didn't know what to do. Maybe he did not understand the feints. Maybe he was intimidated by the sheer size and length of Tyson Fury. Floyd Mayweather said it best. He said, it's different when you get up under the lights. It's one thing when you're sitting on the sideline watching and you say, yeah, man, if I get in the ring with this fighter, I'll do this and do that to him and do this and do that. It's different when you're on the sideline. When you're on the sideline watching, it's different once you actually get in the ring. And maybe once Dillian Whyte got in the ring with Tyson Fury, he probably was like, damn, this shit ain't what I thought it was going to be. Yep. Who is this guy? Young Billy. He said, Coach, you don't give Fury enough credit. You got to start fixing that, champ. That's your opinion, sir. We just we just agree to disagree, champ. That's your opinion. I give him credit. You ain't hear all that stuff I said that Fury did? And I broke down how a lot of the Tyson Fury fans said that Dillian Whyte was trash. So if he was trash, then do I give him credit for beating someone who you guys said was trash, or do I just give him credit for beating a guy who was better than what you said he was? That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing. Phone lines will be open. Let's see. We need 300 likes. 12 more likes. I call it the way I see it. Tyson Fury put on a damn good performance, but you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Shout out to Edgar. He says, maybe Whyte is not world level, but British level, coach, which I'm more inclined to say. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. The polls say they have Dillian Whyte ranked as a B-class fighter. The polls say that. Young Billy, what you say, family? Say, did you think Whyte was trash though, coach? No, I was never high on Dillian Whyte. Never. I'm on record. I have several videos saying I was never high on Dillian Whyte. But did he fight like trash last night? Yes, he did. I know what I saw. He fought like trash last night. Now, was that because of Tyson Fury made him fight like trash? Or maybe he just fought like trash because of the moment? I don't know. But from what I saw a one-sided fight. I saw a 6'9", 263-pound giant pretty much doing whatever he wanted to do. You know what I mean? And you probably missed all of this, so I'm going to recap it for you. I said that Tyson Fury had phenomenal footwork. I said Tyson Fury had excellent feints. I said I like Tyson Fury probably has some of the best feints in the game. But you guys don't hear that because you guys hear differently. I said he had some of the best feints in the game. I said I like how he used educated footwork. I like the fact that at the different angles he was throwing his punches. I said all of that shit. But you didn't hear that. Mo 9, what you say, family? Say Dillian ain't getting another world title shot. Hey, man. Dillian Whyte is rich. He got plenty of money. He got plenty of money. He rich. Dillian Whyte is rich. He got plenty of money. He'll probably get a shot. He'll probably get another shot. He just got a lot of shit he got to work on. He got a lot of shit he got to work on. Jeff Luciano, what did you say, fam? He said counters was on point. White knew he would keep getting countered and made him he said made him hand shot. Made him gunshot. What you trying to say? He made him gunshot. Yeah. You know, you might be right about that, Jeff. Jeff, you might be right about that. You might be right about that. Could be a lot of the stuff that Tyson Fury was doing. Could be a lot of stuff that Tyson Fury was doing. But I just like to point it out. Like, you know, was he trash or was he not trash? Which one it was? That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Edgar, what you say, family? Say a lot of these UK fighters win British belts, sell out soccer venues, then go across the pond here to America, and they get their belts handed to them. He said get their behinds handed to them by prospects. Seen that happen. Yeah, but the only one that ain't happened to is Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was the one that when he came to America, he kicked some ass. He did that. When he came to America, he kicked some ass. Tyson Fury did that. And then there's another thing. How do you keep getting knocked out by the same punch? Like you keep getting knocked out by the same punch. Everybody knows, damn man, the uppercut is your kryptonite. Like I'm just, you know what? I wish I can hear what Dillian Whyte corner was telling him. Like what type of adjustments they was telling him in the corner. Say, hey man, look here, man, this is what Tyson Fury doing to you. When he feints, he'll pump with the jab and then he'll shoot it. You see what I'm saying? This is what he's doing to you. When he feints, he's baiting you to move your head to his right so he can come with the straight right hand. When you get him on the inside, brother, you throwing wild punches. You're not throwing straight punches. Like I wonder what they was telling him. You stalking him instead of cutting the ring off. You're not anticipating where he's going to move at. And you know, but to be fair, Dillian Whyte is limited in his skills. Like he's never had footwork. He's never had footwork. We still got less than 300 likes. I want to open up these phone lines. I want to hear from Dillian Whyte fans and Tyson Fury fans. I want to hear from both. Phone lines is open. 530-494-9636. 530-494-9636. Please do not filibuster when you call. Get to your point. Get to your point. Do not filibuster. Get to your point. Phone lines is open. Got my pen and pad ready. Please call in. I want to hear from you. Want to hear from you. Want to hear from you. Phone lines is open. 530-494-9636. Phone lines is open. Let's see. Honorable Ketsy, what you say, bro? He said the trainer was just telling him to go forward and surprise him with the punch. I wonder what punch was the trainer talking about. He said the trainer was telling him to go forward and surprise him with a punch. No, man. No, I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that, Arnold. I'm not saying you lying, brother. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Okay. Hey, what's up? It's Big Mob. How you doing, man?
Big, what you say? Who this? Hold on, my brother. Hold on. What you say? Who this is, my brother?
Okay. Big Mob.
Okay, Big Mouth. Come on, talk to me, fam. Where you calling from?
Yeah, man. Well, first I want to say,
where you calling from?
I'm calling from New Jersey, man.
Okay, from
Shout out
Jersey.
to everybody Yeah, Jersey.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, on the chat, and including you.
Mhm.
First thing and foremost I want to say is Dillian Whyte, his error is that he never really listened to what they were saying to him
Mhm.
through the conversation. Like in regards to how he would say, "Hey, you know, I know that Dillian Whyte's gonna be coming to me. He's gonna be walking up to me. So if he walks up to me, you know, that's what I want."
Mhm.
And I felt like Dillian Whyte should have listened to what was being said to him, because a lot of times boxers tell you what they're gonna do before they even do it.
Mhm.
And that's one of the things that Tyson Fury does. He tells you what he's gonna do. Now, what Dillian Whyte's team should have did was they should have watched these videos and said to Dillian, "Listen, you know that in the past you got knocked out by that uppercut.
Mhm.
You need to keep your guard up at all times. You know that Tyson Fury is a sneaky fighter. He will do whatever it takes to win, just like you will. And what you should have did was keep your guard up, work on the body, come in, take some shots, but when you come in, you make sure you do damage every time you come in.
Mhm.
You're gonna get hit, so though you can't get away from all the hits, you're gonna get hit. Get hit, come in and do damage. And do serious damage every time you come in."
Mhm.
And I felt that his team did him dirty. They did not explain this to him, or he didn't listen to them. It was either one or the other.
Mhm.
But my thing is, Tyson Fury, what he does with than other people is he uses his brain. Between his brain and Sugar, they're both of their brains working together. They're gonna beat almost everybody,
Mhm.
because what they do is they do their homework. They watch videos. They look at whatever that's breaking you down in a fight, and they figure out how they can use it against you. What these fighters got to do is they got to do their homework just like Tyson Fury does.
Mhm.
And always remember that your guard has to be up at all times. And these guys do not keep their guard up, especially Dillian Whyte. In all his fights, he's gotten unnecessary beatdowns because he did not keep his guard up.
Mhm.
I think Dillian Whyte is a great fighter, but Dillian Whyte has to learn how to control his anger. He has to listen. He has to listen. He has to listen to what's being said to him
Mhm.
in his press conferences and whoever's talking to him. He needs to listen and be a detective, because when you're fighting, the dude you're fighting with sometimes will tell you things he's going to do in the fight. And if you watch Povetkin, look what he did. He came back and beat Povetkin, didn't he? He beat him because obviously he did the right thing for that fight to come back and win. And I honestly believe if Dillian Whyte gets a chance again, the outcome could be different. If he did not get that uppercut yesterday, nobody knows what would have happened. No one would have known what would have happened. So my thing is, he should have been better. He should have been fighting better. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe, like you said, the lights, the glamour, maybe all that got to him. But hopefully he'll learn from this, because you got to learn from your mistakes, or you keep repeating them. A dog chasing its tail.
Hey.
Remember that?
Yeah.
You don't want to do
Hey,
that.
Mav. Yeah, I get your point though. I get your point. I'm gonna have to let you go, but yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, brother, for calling in. All right, I appreciate that.
Okay, man.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Mav calling from New Jersey. You know what? Shit, young Billy Boxing might be right. Maybe it was just, listen, bro, like we can't take nothing away from Tyson Fury. So for Tyson Fury, part of the reason why they nullified a lot of that stuff, more than likely. But I was never high on Dillian Whyte, to be honest with you. Never. I'm just being honest with you guys. I can't lie. I can't lie about that. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, it's Hawk from Maryland.
Hawk from Maryland. Talk to me, fam.
Ain't you, bro? What up, brother? The Dillian Whyte saga, bro.
Mm.
The dude, in my opinion, I've always said he's a ballroom brawler, nothing more with a lucky left hook. The dude hit hard, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And God, and like my grandma would say, God bless him. He got to where he got. I don't know how he did it, but God bless him. He got there. Mm-hmm. But he's top heavy. That's why he keeps getting knocked out with uppercut, because he leans over the whole time he's fighting. So now people are timing that. But he didn't stand a chance because he's like a D-class fighter at best. I ain't never been impressed with him myself. Mm-hmm. But I do have something I want to ask you, Coach.
Go ahead.
For now, can Tyson Fury fans borrow Devin Haney's fan celebration? And I also want to say, I want to hear We Did It First. And I'm out, Coach.
All right, shout out to Hope from Maryland, man. Lady said, but you was rooting for him, though, Mal. Yes, I was. I was rooting for him. I wanted him to win. I wanted Dillian Whyte, and I'm going to tell you why I wanted Dillian Whyte to win. I wanted Dillian Whyte to win because his fans told me that, hey, man, Dillian Whyte has been treated wrong by the WBC. Dillian Whyte is going to show up to fight. Dillian Whyte, if he ever get his shot at Tyson Fury, he was going to do A, B, C, and D. I got the receipt. I said it on my show. I said, man, you know what, man? Dillian Whyte still has slow feet, no head movement, no defense. He gets tired. He gets fatigued. I always talked about that. But I wanted to see the brother win because he went through hell in order to get here. But he didn't show up. No one predicted the performance that Dillian Whyte was going to do last night. And I just got to be honest, like, I know what I saw. I saw the fight twice. I know what I saw. You see what I'm saying? So, maybe Tyson Fury is just a phenomenal fighter, and just what he did in the ring, he handicapped Dillian Whyte. Maybe that's it. So, what I'm not going to do, I tell you what, guys, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to give Dillian Whyte a round of applause. This is what we're going to do. We're going to give Dillian Whyte a round of applause, and we're going to give the praise to Tyson Fury, all of the praise, which I wasn't taking anything away from Tyson Fury as well. But I know some of these guys, if you're not praising Tyson Fury and saying there's only one Tyson Fury and praying to him, they feel some type of way. I hate these fanboys with a passion. I don't know why the fuck they come over here, but they do. But Tyson Fury is a great fighter. And he made Dillian Whyte look the way he did last night because he handicapped him. So Dillian Whyte is a phenomenal fighter, but Tyson Fury is just that much more of a superior fighter than Dillian Whyte. That's what I'm gonna say. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's James Rudd, Richmond DA, man.
James Rudd.
Coach.
Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, man. I love you for not being a biased, boxing fan, man. You never go for one or the other. You just give your opinion. But Dillian Whyte had a horrible game plan going in. He wasn't going to outbox Fury at any point in the game. He needed to put full pressure to him and get him in there, get him out of there before he got his rhythm. Dillian Whyte, he just had a horrible game plan going into it.
Yeah, listen, maybe he had a horrible game plan, or maybe Tyson Fury looked at that so much superior that he nullified whatever game plan Dillian Whyte had.
He could have, but one thing I look at with Fury, he didn't look as good to me as he did with Wilder. He was a lot better with Wilder.
Hey, James, I want you to understand. I want you to understand what I'm doing right here.
Yes, sir.
If I don't give Tyson Fury supreme being credit, his fans will get upset and say you ain't giving him enough credit.
I know, but you do what you do, Coach. Don't worry about them.
I'm not worried about them at all. I really don't care. But and if I give, and if I say, but damn, if I say what I saw with my own eyes, look, man, Dillian Whyte looked terrible. Like he didn't have a game plan, then the Dillian Whyte fans would be like, oh man, you taking a dump on Dillian Whyte. So this what I'm gonna do. This how we make both sides happy.
I hear you.
Dillian Whyte is a superior fighter. Dillian Whyte put on the performance of a lifetime. It's just that Tyson Fury is such a once in a generational lifetime talent that Dillian Whyte did not know what to do. So hopefully I made both sides happy.
Coach.
Yeah.
I hear what you're doing, Coach. Hey. You keep up what you're doing. I love your show, man.
Yeah, shout out to James Rudd, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Call back. Call back. Call the police. Call back. The phone hung up. The phone hung up. Call the police. Call back. So Dillian Whyte is an ape-class predator. Tyson Fury is just on a whole nother level on another planet when it comes to skill of boxing. How about that? Hey, Myron, you feel me? You feel me, Myron? They still ain't gonna be happy about that neither. I know they not. Shout out to Brandon.
Hey, okay.
For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Brandon, what you say, fam? Brandon, what you say, fam? He said the Odo Wallin fight. Mike gave me Carla, hold on. He said the Odo Wallin fight might have gave Dillian a better experience for that fight, but we can't label Fury GOAT after 10 years and not only fighting 2 champs. Yeah, I'm not saying he's the GOAT. I'm not saying that at all. I never said that out of my mouth. But I'm just saying he obviously he's a superior fighter. Because Dillian Whyte is a world-class fighter and Tyson Fury is a world-class fighter. So apparently he was just so superior that it nullified everything Dillian Whyte was trying to do. That's all I'm saying, my brother. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on? Major Key Boxing, Central Florida. What's going on, Coach?
Major Key, talk to me, my brother, man. What's going on?
Hey, man, I don't know what these people, they Monday morning quarterbacking, talking about he should have done this, should have done that. If you watch boxing, you should already known that he was going to lose the fight because you already watched how he was going to lose the fight. You know what I mean? We've been saying this. The man's, he got no footwork. He walks like he's walking on stilts in the ring. You know, he telegraphs his punches from a mile away. You know what I mean? I think in his mind, he's quicker than he actually is. He's not, unfortunately for me, he's not a superior fighter. I think that he's a high, maybe mid to high B class fighter. Don't get me twisted. He's got packed a lot of punch in his, power in his punch, I have to say. But at the end of the day, man, when it comes to somebody outskilling him, man, or you got, Usyk would beat him. Joshua already beat him. Tyson Fury beat him. I'm sure Deontay Wilder would have knocked his ass out. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't see him on that level. And I don't think it should be a surprise to anybody. I don't understand. I've been telling people UD, but I actually, in Champ Ross's prediction league, he could tell you, I actually picked Tyson Fury for a 4th round KO, and it happened 2 rounds later.
So let me ask you a question, Major Key. I've been knowing you a minute. You're my brother. You cool as hell. Do you feel that my analysis of what I saw twice, last night in the fight and what I saw this morning, do you feel that my analysis was unfair? Do you feel like I've slighted Tyson Fury in any way? Do you feel like that I've slighted Dillian Whyte in any way? Just me breaking it down from the lack of defense, lack of head movement, following around, slow footwork, gassing out, throwing windmill punches, getting hit with the 1-2 down the middle the whole time, not knowing how to manipulate the distance and range, being out jabbed, not landing any punches, look confused as though he didn't have a game plan going in. Do you feel like if I said that about Dillian Whyte, is that taking a crap on Dillian Whyte and not giving Tyson Fury his credit, in your opinion?
Man, don't soften up because these people are in denial, bro. Hell no, you ain't wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he went in with one game plan and we already knew, and he wasn't able to switch his game plan up because he wasn't capable of that. And again, that somebody else, one of your previous callers said, we don't know what would have happened if it would have kept going. Well, yeah, we do, because if we watch boxing, we already knew what was going to happen, bro. Like, there's no way Dillian Whyte was going to beat him, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was looking for a lucky punch. And, even Tyson Fury, sometimes when he was, against the ropes and shit, he would switch southpaw. Why? To negate the power from the left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was taking it away from him. That's it.
Yeah, hey, man, Major Key, thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you for just letting me know that. I thought maybe I missed something or whatever the case may be, but it is what it is.
Hey, you good, Coach, man. Don't let these people try to soften your delivery, man. If they emotional, man, tell them to, take a 5-minute break and come back. You know what I mean? They'll be all right. You know what I mean? But, yo, shout out to the chat. Shout out to you. Salute. Y'all have a great day, man.
Shout out to Major Key, man.
Peace.
The boxing scientist, he said, the boxing scientist, he said, you on point with your analysis as usual, Coach. All right. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. That's what it is, man. Phone lines is open 530-494-9636. And we did it first. We did it first, and we motivate even the greats.
We did it first. We did it first, and we motivate even the greats. This is different. You understand? We have Jennifer Lopez, we have Maluma, we have J Balvin, we have. So when I called him up, I was like, "Yo, what do you think? What do you think, Eddie? If we bring the belts together?" And Eddie said, "That shit is a good idea." I think the only person that can be Canelo right now is like maybe 4 years.
T Diddy, that's a good idea. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This Young Billy Boxing, man, Houston, Texas.
Young Billy Boston, talk to me, fam.
Nah, look, it's all love. Don't take it personal about the thing I said about Fury. It's just that all I heard leading up to the fight, it wasn't that I wasn't hearing that I wasn't hearing that Dillian Whyte was trash. I was hearing that he had a great resume. He had the best resume in the division for a guy that didn't get his title shot. Mm-hmm. All I heard was that Dillian Whyte is going to be present more resistance than Deontay Wilder. I heard that people were saying that Tyson Fury can't maul him. He's not going to do him like he did Wilder. Tyson Fury's going to put up a great fight. He's a great body puncher. Mm. And all I saw when the fight started was Dillian Whyte come out as southpaw. I was like, man, if that ain't something, if you ain't overthinking, in my opinion, Coach, if you ain't overthinking, you come out southpaw. Something I never really seen Dillian Whyte do before. You come out in the first round southpaw. That means Tyson Fury was already in his head. He was trying to figure him out from the first round instead of fighting his fight, which is, I agree with all the stuff he was saying. It's just that, different streams and stuff, Coach. I remember not a while ago, I came on and we were talking about Tyson Fury and, where he stacks up in the heavyweight division. And I just think from what I saw and what I saw with the Wilder fight now going into this performance, I just think that he's the best guy in the division. He's the lone undefeated guy at the top. You got Wilder, Joshua.
I got him as the number one heavyweight.
Yeah, with Usyk. Yeah, I agree with that.
I got him as the number one heavyweight until somebody beat him. You know what I mean? And I know what people can say. Yeah. Well, I know people can say, well, hey, Usyk should be the number one. And again, that's just a matter of subjectivity, opinion, and stuff like that. But I said it before the fight. I said Tyson Fury is the number one heavyweight. To me, he is. To me, he's the number one heavyweight. Yeah. You don't have to agree with it. And again, so I understand where you're coming from. You was addressing the stuff that you were hearing. So I get what you're saying.
Right.
What I was hearing the same thing that you was hearing, but not about Wilder. Mm-hmm. I was hearing that, oh man, Dillian Whyte, he's waited 1,000 days. The WBC did him wrong. He's supposed to be fight for a title, and all of that is true. All of that is true. But when Dillian Whyte gets in the ring, he's going to do this, and he's going to show you what to do and break. And Tyson, and Dillian Whyte beat Tyson Fury up in sparring. I heard all of that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, right. But then from Tyson Fury fans, I was hearing that Dillian Whyte is garbage. He's trash. So I'm like, okay, if I run with that narrative that Dillian Whyte is garbage, he's trash, then I can't really give Tyson Fury credit for doing what he was supposed to do, because the guy was garbage and trash in the first place. And then now I'm hearing that Dillian Whyte really is not garbage or trash. It's just that Tyson Fury is really that great. So I'm like, but dude, from the same people who told me he was trash prior to Dillian Whyte fighting him. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, which one it is? Was he trash before Tyson Fury fought him, or was he great before Tyson Fury fought him? And that fight proved that Tyson Fury is that much more greater. So it's like everybody's flip-flopping on their position, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know what, Coach? Another thing I heard about I heard that Tyson Fury was trying to get out this Dillian Whyte fight. That's what people were saying. And then for everybody to be backing Dillian Whyte like that, and then for on his side, for him to come out and look like that, Coach, he did look like trash. And I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, he did look like trash. Do I think he's better than that? Yeah. Do I think Tyson Fury negated that? Yeah. But I don't know what the coach's game plan was. But now if Fury beats Joshua again, or if Joshua beats Usyk, if Joshua beats Usyk again, or vice versa, if Usyk wins again, would you favor Fury over Usyk?
I'm gonna always favor Fury, man, because I just think he's just too big and long. I will admit that Usyk is a whole nother animal, and that he's a whole nother animal. He has pretty good footwork. He knows how to work the angles very well, and he's a southpaw. I don't know how would Usyk be able to get on the inside, because Fury
Right.
has an 80-inch arm reach, and I've always said
Mm-hmm.
this. I say, man, Fury is damn good at feints. Like, he has some of the best feints. And when people talk about his skill set,
Mm-hmm.
they don't really talk, like I really emphasize on the feints. I say, this dude, he has some
The
of the
feint.
best feints I've ever seen. You don't know when he's going to throw that punch and when he's not going to throw it. And when he feints, and sometimes he throws his punches off a rhythm. Like, right when you think you
Mhm.
got the feint down pat, he'll double the jab or double the stutter step, and then bam. And then he's able to get out of the way of a slower fighter and stuff like that. So if they fight each other, until someone can beat that guy, Tyson Fury, in my eyes, he's the number one guy in the heavyweight division. Now, I'm not saying that he's the greatest heavyweight in the history of boxing. I ain't gonna never say no shit like that. I'm not there. I'm not there with it. But I'm saying, as of right now, and this is not taking anything away from Usyk. I think Usyk is a bad boy. He's a Capricorn like me, born the same day I was born. So I will definitely
Capricorn here,
Yeah,
coach.
I would,
I'm born January 2nd.
Oh, okay, for sure. 2 counts, all right. So I definitely will ride with him just on that. But for me, I'm like, this dude got an 80-inch arm reach. And it's not like he's a big, slow guy. But did you see how light he looked on his feet last night?
Hey, and like you said, coach, he feints a lot. And like, he can go southpaw. That's something that he went southpaw on Dillian Whyte. When Dillian Whyte went southpaw round 1, Fury came out southpaw round 2.
Yeah.
So, like you said, coach, I mean, it's just, for me, that's a puzzle I want to see. And I hate that. I don't believe he's really going to retire.
Mhm.
But yeah, like you said, coach, it was all love, man. I just was trolling, but it wasn't to get, the fanboyism, stuff like that. I wasn't even on that. I was just saying that, man, a lot of people thought White was going to give Fury a lot of trouble, and all I seen was one punch and sit him down like a sack of potatoes, coach, like a lamb, like a bag of ice.
Yeah.
So,
Again, maybe when White got into the ring, maybe he just, maybe, I don't know. I don't, maybe it was the moment, he's fought in front of all 94,000 people. But then too, when you get in the ring with the fighter, I would think the thing that I wanted to see more from Dillian Whyte, young Billy, is where was his heart at last night? Like you get what I'm saying?
You wanted him to go for a gun show, coach.
No.
Do you think White came in too heavy at 253 too, coach? Because that's something I thought about. I thought White came in way too heavy for him to. And I know, you want to be big, you 6'4", but I think he came in way too heavy, coach. I saw him fatiguing after 3 rounds.
Yeah, he was tired. He was tired. Yeah, he was definitely tired. I called it on the show. I said he's tired. I said White got his mouth open. He's tired. I said he go to stamina stuff again. He has stamina issues. So I'm like, man, he don't got tired again, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it. And listen, young Billy, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I've picked.
Yeah. Hello.
I'm still here. I'm still here. I know all of these. I know all of these tangibles about Dillian Whyte, and I know all of these tangibles about Tyson Fury.
Okay.
And just from a stylistic matchup, it's like, okay, you know what? If this dude continue to fight like this, and this guy's fight the way he's been fighting, especially since he's been with Sugar Hill, Tyson Fury is a different fighter since he's been with Sugar Hill. Stylistically, it doesn't look good for Dillian Whyte. I wanted him to win last night. I rooted for him to win last night. Not gonna say and lie to you. Felt sorry for the guy. His struggle, his plight. Just the things he's went through with the WBC. He finally got a shot at the title. And I thought that I said, you know what, I'm gonna just give him a shot. And I was talking to Punch Perfect Boxing out there in the UK. Me and him was talking about it, and he has the video. I say, man, everything in my power was telling me, man, that Tyson Fury is gonna beat this dude. Dillian Whyte is going to be the same Dillian Whyte. I say, but I'm going to roll the dice and go with Dillian Whyte anyways, right? And Dillian Whyte is, to me, I'm just saying to me, and it's not taking nothing away from Tyson Fury. Dillian Whyte is not. He's not. He's what I thought he was. I just say that. He's what I thought he was. I just say that. But shout out to, but this is not taking nothing away from Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, bad boy. But Dillian Whyte is what I thought he was. You know what I mean? He could have fought better than that last night, but he didn't. But shout out to young Billy Boston, man. Give you a round of applause, man. My brother calling from
Yes,
Texas.
sir, Coach. Hey, bless, man.
Bless up, man. Coach, I continue success on the show, man. I'm a big fan. So yeah, man, appreciate you. Thank you for letting me clear that up, man. I didn't mean no harm, but yeah, it's all
No. It ain't no biggie, man. It ain't no biggie, dog. Man, you straight. You know that. Shout out to young Billy Boston, man. Calling from Texas, man. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Bless say, but they claimed he was going to do what Deontay Wilder couldn't do. I heard a whole lot of stuff. I said, you see what I'm saying, Bless? Like I heard a whole lot of stuff was coming in. I was just listening. Remember, we did a show, Bless. Remember, we did a show talking about. We did a show talking about Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury. The show didn't even do good numbers. It didn't even do good numbers. Wasn't nobody really interested about it over here because most of my subscribers are from the US. And I understood that. I already knew what it was gonna be. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? It just, man, so I ain't gonna take nothing away from Dillian Whyte. He's a predator, he's a bad boy. It's just that Tyson Fury is on another level. Shout out to Victor for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Victor says I made 120 off $10 on that 6th round and $25 on that under 9.5 rounds. 145 total, which means I'm rich. Hey man, look here, man. It is what it is, man. You know what? It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to predict which round a fighter is going to go out in. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to pick which round a fighter is going to go out in. You see what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you just never know. Like, no one saw that uppercut coming. Myron, I got you, Myron. No one saw that uppercut coming at all. Shout out to Blood. Shout out to Boxing. Shout out to Boxing Logic United. Hold on, we got a phone call, guys. Hold on, my brother. Hold on. Shout out to Boxing Logic United. We're dropping that $2. Bam! Super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said they love us, Dog and Wilder, but hypocrites for White. Shout out to my brother. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? It's your boy Blood, man. How you doing?
Blood, talk to me, fam. Man, I'm glad you called in, man. Talk to me, man. Please talk to the old boy.
Hey,
talk
man.
to me.
Coach, man, him coming out, Dillian Whyte coming out of Southpaw, I think it was a bad idea. Like young Billy Boxing said, it shows that he was already out of his element.
Yeah.
And he wasn't going to stay in Southpaw because he can't fight in Southpaw. He ain't no switch hitter. Eventually, he was going to have to go back to the orthodox stance anyway because that's where he's comfortable. I think for Tyson Fury, unification will raise his stock. I think what's going to end up happening, man, is I think Tyson Fury is going to take that hybrid fight with that UFC guy because they had him there wearing his platforms for a reason to look like he's so big and tall compared to Tyson Fury. So they're trying to build that fight while this shit is going on with Anthony Joshua and Usyk while they iron out everything. But Tyson Fury, to me, even though he did his thing, I still think he looks old, man. He looked every bit of the 34. A fight against a guy who was not moving his head, who had no footwork, who was throwing amateurish punches. That doesn't impress me. Tyson Fury is getting on in age, bro, and he's talking about retirement, but I feel like Tyson Fury still has more to prove. I think he should try to get a fight with the winner of Usyk versus Anthony Joshua. He can go on and take a hybrid fight first with the MMA fighters. Tyson Fury, man, they overrating Tyson Fury, man. Tyson Fury could be beat, man. I'm here to tell you. He did a good job against Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte ain't had shit for him, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that it was what Tyson Fury was doing that made Dillian Whyte not know what his game plan was, not have head movement, biting on all of the feints, getting hit with the 1-2 right down the middle, gassing out after the third round, having slow footwork, stumbling over his feet, swinging windmill punches. When they were in the clinch, he was hitting Tyson Fury in the back of the head, and Tyson Fury was hitting him. Do you think that was Tyson Fury that made him perform like that? Or do you think that Dillian Whyte wasn't really that great of a fighter? Like, which one was it? I'm just trying to figure out.
I think it was a combination of both of them, man, to be honest with you, because he's never faced the guy. I know he fought that one big guy, I can't think of his name, the guy who knocked out Sam Peter and them guys, begins with a D. I know he fought a big guy before, right? Mm-hmm. But he ain't never fought nobody like Tyson Fury. And it's a combination of what Tyson Fury brought to the table and a combination of Dillian Whyte just not being prepared for the fight. He gassed out after 1 or 2 rounds. I just don't think he was ready for the fight, my brother. And Dillian Whyte showed he has absolutely no class when he walked off after the fight. He did all this time complaining, bitching, and all this stuff about 1,000 days and all of that in a ranking system that's fake. So, I didn't feel sorry for Dillian Whyte. He's been an asshole. I'm sure he'll cry all the way to the bank, though. He's doing good. He got the money. He got the loot, so he's going to be looking good. He's going to go eat all the oxtail and curried goat and everything that he got, all you could eat, man. But Tyson Fury, man, all I got to say about him, I'm going to go on and bounce out of here, coach. I like Tyson Fury, but he got more to prove. He got to go out there and he got to try to unify. I mean, he could retire if he wants. That's fine, but there's going to be some questions on his legacy. He never fought Anthony Joshua. He never fought Usyk. And both of those fighters, I think, have a chance against him because styles make fight. Just because Dillian Whyte lost to Anthony Joshua, you know about that triangle theory.
The triangle theory doesn't work. We know that. It doesn't work. Yeah.
And Tyson Fury, please stop asking people weird questions after the fight, asking that MMA dude that old personal ass question like that. I don't know what the hell wrong with that guy sometimes. Anyway, coach, hey, we doing it for these Florida brothers. Us over 50 Florida brothers. We never age, baby. That's right. We'll still kick your ass. I'm out of here, coach. Talk to you later.
It's out the blood. Hey, Blood say over 50. Neither one of us are 50. We're almost 50 now, but neither one of us are 50. Me and Blood the same age. Blood say over 50. Blood be wanting that smoke, boy. Hey, Blood about 6'4", 230, bro. Like he's not a little guy. He's a big guy. He about 6'4", 230. Blood said over 50. Blood. I got there, Blood, boy. Blood funny the mother. Oh boy. Carter, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Big time. What's going on, man?
Shelton, talk to me, fam. Talk to me, man. What you want to talk about, my brother? My brother, Shelton, man, talk to me, fam.
I'm just shocked, man. I just don't know who that dude was that showed up yesterday. Because that dude didn't compete. He had no footwork, no head movement, no jab. He just stood there like a deer in headlights. That's why I think the moment was just too big for him. And he froze up, man, because Jim didn't even compete. Now, what the fuck was he training for? And he's not going to compete.
Well, maybe I'm playing devil's advocate. Maybe it was because when he got in front of the Gypsy King and he saw the skill set, he saw the feints, the footwork, he saw the speed of the Gypsy King, not only from hand speed, but foot speed, how he was able to maneuver in and out of the pocket, land punches and get out of the way. Maybe it was all of that nullified Dillian Whyte. What you got to say to that?
I mean, hey, could be. I mean, you know me, coach. I don't really think Tyson Fury is that good, but he's light years ahead of these guys he's been fighting. I'll give him that. He's light years ahead of these dudes.
Now, someone
we can't discount the fact. We can't discount the fact, coach, that Tyson Fury's been boxing since he was 6 years old. So he knows how to fight. You know what I'm saying? And these guys they look like they can't compete now. I want to see him fight Usyk. I think Joshua has a shot at beating him because styles do make fights.
Yeah, styles make fights.
Because whatever style that Dillian Whyte was using yesterday, that just wasn't it, brother.
Yeah, I'm at a loss. I'm dumbfounded. I'm at a loss of words because I remember all the things that were said leading up to the fight. So my expectations were high. My expectations were high for Dillian Whyte because of all of the things that I was hearing leading up to the fight. And what I saw last night did not live up to my expectations.
Correct. That's my whole point. You didn't compete. I don't mind you losing. I don't mind you getting in there, but you got to compete. The guy didn't compete. He didn't win a round. He didn't win a minute of a round. He just didn't compete. That's the only problem I got with it. I picked Fury to beat him. I said Fury's fight gonna beat this guy. You know, I was trolling a lot, going around saying White in 7, White in 8, White gonna knock him out. But, you know, my boxing brain knew that this dude show up and he don't go to the body and try to just overwhelm this guy. He can't box with the dude. The dude, man, I just want to see Tyson Fury get in there with somebody who can, well, shit. I mean, there's nobody left. I mean, fuck it. Go to the WWE. Do whatever you want to do, man. There really ain't nobody left. I want to see him fight Usyk, but last I heard, Usyk got injured, so who knows, man, what's going to happen in the heavyweight division, bro.
Yeah. Who knows? Hey, so let me ask you one more question before you go. Was there a reason why, in your opinion, from what you saw, was there a reason why Dillian Whyte was throwing windmill punches?
Because he don't know how to fight. That's what he does. When is he not throwing windmill punches? Can you name his fight when he doesn't fight wild?
Yeah, bro.
You can't name one, can you? He always fights wild.
I had the brother call me from Nigeria yesterday. His name Goodwin. The brother voice was crackling. My brother sounded like he was about to cry, man. Sound like the Goodwin man from Nigeria, man. My brother, man, he was riding on Dillian Whyte. I don't know if he put any money on him or what. I ain't bet a dime. I did not bet a dime.
I ain't care enough about that fight today.
I ain't bet no money. I'm serious.
Yeah, I didn't care enough about it today.
I'm mad I paid $80 for it because the whole fight card was terrible. The best fight was it was a dude named Lowe, Lowe fighting another guy. And that was a damn good fight. I like that fight there. I like that fight there. But then the fight before that, was it before that or after? I think the fight before that, it was some fat dude they pulled out of the bar to get something to drink. And he was fighting some other dude that looked like he was, looked very muscular and ripped. He knocked him out in the 4th, 5th round, and he went to throwing his hands up like he was a world beater. I'm like, man, you just beat Bubba the Love Sponge coming out of the pub. The man looked like he carrying triplets. He got breast assists. It looked like he was pregnant with triplets, and his breast was hanging down, and it looked like he was on his way to go breastfeed his kids, and you sitting there throwing your hands up like you whoop King Kong. Man,
these guys, man. I mean, look, Coach. And you got to remember this too, man. We got to keep it in perspective. If you spend $41 million on the main event, how much you got left?
Hey, that place was packed, bro. That place was packed, bro.
It was like 40. It was 94,000. It was there till 94,000. It was packed,
bro. Wembley Stadium was packed, bro. I say that's one of the most beautiful stadiums I've ever seen. I wish I could physically see it myself, but I'm like, man, that stadium was beautiful, bro. That place was packed, and it seemed like it was a pro Tyson Fury crowd, like before coming into the ring, because it seemed like when they introduced Dillian Whyte, he didn't get the cheers that Tyson Fury got. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's another thing I want to say, Coach. That's probably why he brought up the retirement word and all that, because after you put 94,000 people in the stadium, what else is there to do?
Yeah.
What else is there to do?
Yeah.
You know, like he's gonna beat that.
He gonna say that. He gonna say, I did 94,000. Like right now, bro. He can say it is what it is. Hey, I'm gonna let you go, brother, man. Hey, shout out to my brother.
All right, big dog.
Salute
to my brother, man. Yes, great show, Coach, as always.
Yes, sir. Salute to my brother, Shelton. Shout out to Con Shonery for dropping that $13.99. Bam, super chat on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, love him or hate him, Fury routinely controls the tempo and action of his fights. That's true. That is true. That's true. White looked 100 times better against Chisora, but look at what Fury did to Chisora. Pretty similar results. Yeah, I can't, like, I get what you're saying, like what one fighter did to the other fighter. I kind of like, styles make fights and stuff like that. But I kind of like look at the head-to-head. Finally, we got a chance to see what Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury would look like. So from a boxing standpoint, we got an opportunity to see that. We got an opportunity to see the WBC interim champion. He finally got his shot at the title, and we saw what happened. We saw the end results. And that, and Icon Shinery. And that's where I'm at with all fights. I'm like, dude, we can talk about this guy beat that guy. Usyk will beat Fury. Fury will beat Usyk. Fury will beat Joshua. Joshua will beat Fury. Guess what? All of these are hypotheticals. All of these are our opinions. All of these are based on how we feel. The only way to clear all doubt, the fighters have to get in the ring and fight. That kills the argument. That kills what we think happened. Last night, we have something tangible. We have receipts. We have results. We saw with our own eyes what would happen if Tyson Fury ever fought Dillian Whyte or if Dillian Whyte ever fought Tyson Fury. We saw that. And based on the results, we know what it is. And that's it. That's just where I'm at, dog. That's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? So that's why I like to see the fights. Knockdown. He said they definitely put busted seats. Bro, that shit was packed, bro. That shit was packed. It was packed. It was packed. It was packed. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. The energy seemed like it was good. The energy seemed like it was good. You know what I mean? The energy seemed like it was good out there, bro. Really good. Really good. Haleen, what you say, family? Say 94,000 were Teatley fans. Man, we're nobody thinking about no damn Teatley. Teatley got them paws put on him. Teatley got them paws put on him. Tony Kelly, what you say, family? Say there were about 80,000 casuals in there. Hey, you know what though, man? You know what though, man? Listen, Tyson Fury fans won last night. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and throw the Devin Haney celebration for them. I forgot all about that, Hawk, but it is what it is. It is what it is. They get down. They live. Hey, well, what part of the UK Fury is from? I don't know where. I think he's from the country, right? The country parts of the UK. I don't know where he's from, but right now. Now they killing it right now. Hey, listen, hold on. I got the receipt. Hold on, I got the receipt. There's only one Tyson Fury. I was hearing all of that last night. They were partying like it's 1999 last night, boy. Hey, listen, boy. Hey, listen, Tyson Fury fans, y'all talk y'all shit, bro. Y'all talk y'all shit. Yeah, listen, man. Y'all talk y'all shit, dog. Talk y'all shit, boy. Y'all earned it. Y'all earned it, boy. Y'all earned it. There's only hey, listen. I was hearing let me see what I was hearing. I was hearing I was listen, I got the somebody was sending me receipts. I got the damn wait a second. People were sending me all types of stuff, man. Man, people were sending me all types of videos, man. They was singing. They was singing last night. Hey, you know what? Somebody need to go to the studio. They need to, I say North Manchester. All right, hey, thanks for letting me know that, Haleen. Yeah, hey, Haleen, somebody need to go to the studio. Hey, Haleen, somebody need to go to the studio and they need to put a beat behind that. There's only one Tyson Fury. True. Haleen, they need to tell them they need to go to the studio and put a whole track together. You see what I'm saying? Put a whole track together and have Tyson Fury do some ad libs on it. You make those Hey, do that. Hey, Haleen, that'll be. Hey, they need to do that. He say, Coach, You need a dance video for Tyson Fury. Yeah, I need to find a dance video for Tyson Fury. You're right. I got to find one for Fury. I'm going to find one. Hey, I'm going to find one. I promise you that. Shout out to the Queen 50 on the fights. Hey, okay. For dropping that half a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to the Queen 50 on for the super sticker. I appreciate that, sis. Hey, listen. Hey, well, you know what, man? We need to find I'm gonna put one together, dog. I'm gonna put one together. We need to find a celebration for Tyson Fury. We got to find some good lads from the I'm gonna find something. I promise I'm gonna find something. We need to find something for Tyson Fury. They deserve it. They won, bro. They deserve it. Shout out to Boxing Comeback Films. He says, salute, if we can't get Fury versus Usyk next, I wouldn't mind Usyk versus Jared Big Baby Miller or Usyk versus Joe Joyce. You know what, Boxing Comeback Films? I don't know what Fury did say he was retiring, so I'm gonna just take that as face value. This is the question I have, though. If Tyson Fury was to retire, that belt is going to be up for grabs. It's going to be a vacant WBC belt. Last night, Tyson Fury did say something of the sort to where he feels that Deontay Wilder deserves to fight, to have an opportunity for undisputed, right? And it's amazing because, we know how Deontay Wilder feels about Tyson Fury. But if we don't know what Wilder's going to do, if Wilder decides to come back, if Fury retires, that belt is going to be vacant. So the winner of Joshua and Usyk is going to have to. I don't know how that would work. And I don't want to be. I don't know how that would work. If Fury retires and that belt is vacant, I'm pretty sure they may have some kind of tournament, maybe, or maybe number 1 and number 2 contender in the WBC rankings will fight for the vacant WBC title. I don't know how that would happen. I don't know how that would happen. You get what I'm saying though? I don't know how that would happen. How they would chop that up. If Tyson Fury retires, that belt is going to be vacant. If Tyson Fury retires, that belt is going to be vacant. We got somebody spamming, man. Moderators, please block this dude. You get what I'm saying though? You get what I'm saying though? Shout out to Mo9. What you say, fam? He said, I think if Fury vacates before Usyk Joshua, they might put it into that fight and label it undisputed. No, they can't do that. They can't just put it into that fight. It's a vacant title. I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I don't think they'll do that though. I think what they'll do, I think, I'm not sure, Mo9, but I think what they'll do, fam, is whoever the number 1 guy is, they will allow him to fight for the title with maybe a number 2 guy. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's maybe how they would do that. Chris Lewis, you say, do you Americans actually give a ish about the heavyweight boxing now? If so, well done, top rank. That's a good question, fam. That's a good question. I can't speak for all boxing fans. When you say Americans, it's kind of like you generalizing everybody in America who's a fan of the sport of boxing. I would say you can't do that. You can't generalize every fan in the sport of boxing in America. You can't do that. You know what I mean? I would say that there are some American boxing fans and casuals that don't care about heavyweight boxing because the guy who they love is not the champion anymore. So I will say that, you know what I mean? But I can't speak for all boxing fans in America. I can't do that. I think the true boxing fans care about the sport of boxing. You see what I'm saying? Con Shonery, what you say, fam? He says, next in line, WBC is Wilder, Joyce, Parker, Sanchez, and Ruiz. So you know what? If that's the case, if Fury was to retire, they'll probably have Wilder fight Joe Joyce not an eliminator, but for the vacant title. They'll probably do that. Jim 82, what you say? He say Fury looked slow and old yesterday. Yeah, he did. But you really couldn't tell because of you could tell. He did look kind of slow. But I really don't have any complaints about Fury's performance because in comparison to what Dillian Whyte did, it was, it was way better than what Dillian Whyte did. You see what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying though. And I get what you're saying though. Shit, he look. I mean, his face looked on point though. I'm not gonna lie. His face and hand speed looked pretty good. I can't sit in front on that. His face and hand speed looked pretty good. He said, man, I hope to God he don't retire. The man actually got me full gear back into boxing. Let's see. Con Shinery, what you say, family? WBC has their own rankings, though. You know what? Mauricio Suleiman does what he wants to do. Now that I think about it, man, Mauricio Suleiman does what he wants to do. She said, we don't have any type of heavyweights except Trevor Bryan. And that's a joke. Hey, Carl, we got Trevor Bryan. Don't nobody know who the hell he is. We got Trevor Bryan. Stavern, what you say, fam? Oh, Steven, he said, I agree, coach. Yeah, man. Lady saying, what you say, sis? She said, Wilder #1, WBC rank, Joyce #2, Parker #3. Hey, so you know what? Hey, Shan, there you have it. If Fury was to retire and drop the belt, I think that the #1 guy, which is Wilder, and the #2 guy, which is Joe Joyce, more than likely they'll probably have them fight for the vacant title. And I don't know who y'all were picking that fight. Because we know Wilder got that right hand, but Joe Joyce is very slow and methodical. But I wouldn't mind seeing the fight. To be honest with you. I wouldn't mind seeing if Fury was to retire and that belt go up for grabs, then so this is the problem I have with this too. I'm gonna tell you guys something. If Fury was to retire, right over to the sunset, he's what, 33-0. I think he's 33-0. He's 33-0, right? Let's go to Ring Magazine. He's 33-0, heavyweight. Let me go ahead and refresh this. The Ring Magazine, I'm going to go to the WBC, guys, I promise. But I want to show you something. The Ring Magazine has Fury. Hold on, let me make it bigger. The Ring Magazine has Fury, pound for pound, #1. Well, they got 31-0. He's 32-0. They didn't update this. He won last night. He's 32-0 with 23 knockouts. And he's been on the list for 163 weeks. So they got the unified champion. He's #1. Well, they got the champ. He's the guy, right? Fury. And then #2, they got this is the Ring. This is according to the Ring Magazine, not me. This is according to the Ring Magazine. They have Anthony Joshua #2, and they have Deontay Wilder right here, number 3. That's in the Ring Magazine, right? And then they have Dillian Whyte #4. I'm pretty sure. I don't know where they're going to put him at now that he has 3 losses. Joseph Parker. This is not updated though. So I just wanted to show you guys just the top. This is what the Ring Magazine has. I'm pretty sure they're not going to remove Fury. They got him as a superior champion. Now let's go to the WBC. If they do that, and the WBC does what they want to do, right? Mauricio Suleiman can say, it's in the best interest of the WBC that we take this championship belt and we want to make boxing more exciting again. And what we're going to do, we're going to take it and add a special designation franchise belt for the franchise champion. And then we're going to have the WBC Super. And then what we're going to do, we're going to have the WBC regular. And then we're going to have the WBC transparent belt. Like, there's no telling what Mauricio Suleiman is going to do. He does what he wants to do. The rules may say one thing, he may do something totally different. Who knows? But the problem I have is if Tyson Fury was to retire, whoever wins this fight out of Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua, they are going to have to chase down the fighter, whoever's going to be in possession of that WBC belt. Like, who knows how? But it's just going to be a whole lot of stuff, bro. It's going to be a whole lot of stuff. You get what I'm saying? So, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's pull up the WBC, because I think you guys are telling me that it says right here, Tyson Fury's wife believes he would return for a Usyk Joshua winner. Yeah, you know what? if Joshua can beat Usyk, and that's a big if. He can, but it's a big if. So far, he's down 1-0. Joshua and Tyson Fury would be massive in the UK. We've seen 94,000 fans come out to see Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte. If Anthony Joshua can win against Alexander Usyk, and that's a big if, based on what we saw the first time, they're gonna need a stadium that holds 150,000 maybe. I'm not trying to be funny. Like 94,000 came out to see Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury. Joshua and Usyk, I think they sold out the O2 Arena. I don't know where they fought at, but it was beautiful. It was very beautiful. I don't know. Was it Wembley? Where was it Wembley where they fought at? That's going to be massive. That's going to be massive. Hey, listen, I think Tyson Fury will come out of retirement for that. Usyk, I don't know if he'll come out of retirement for Usyk because I don't know. Maybe he will. Maybe he will. Maybe he'll come out of retirement for Usyk. But the two Brits, Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, fighting in Wembley Stadium, bruh, they would need about 194,000 won't be enough. Because Joshua was bringing 80,000 plus himself. Just his fan base. Right? And then we saw what Fury was able to do last night against Dillian Whyte. Some would say that was Dillian Whyte as well. And I give you that. Usyk and Joshua did 80-something thousand. I think. If I could be wrong. I think they did about 80,000 or somewhere up in there. And Fury and Whyte did 94,000. Just imagine what Fury and Joshua can do together. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. Imagine what Joshua and Fury can do together. Imagine that. And they gave they gave Tyson Fury another belt. What the hell? Tyson Fury KOs Whyte, heavyweight champion, World Boxing Council. Brilliantly defeated the interim champion. They gave him a white belt. What the white belt for? See, this is shit on. What is the white belt for? Do anybody know what the white belt is? Anybody know what the white belt is? Goodwin, this is my brother from Nigeria right here, man. This is my brother from Nigeria right here who called in yesterday, man. Shout out to my brother Goodwin, man. Hey, okay. For dropping them 4,000, bam, Nigerian dollars on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, hello, coach. This is my brother from Nigeria right here. He said, hello, coach. Whyte didn't come prepared. Tyson with all his dirty tricks, holding and resting on him, just weighed him down. Good one from Nigeria. Yeah. Hey, listen. Good one. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. You knew Tyson Fury was gonna put his weight on him. We knew that. And Dillian Whyte was hitting him behind the head. So it was kind of going both ways. It was going both ways, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But yeah. But hey, thank you, my brother. My brother called in from Nigeria yesterday, man. My brother Goodwin was highly disappointed. He was highly disappointed. Shane, what you say? You say the Saudis love AJ. Listen, this is gonna be the biggest. What you said? What kind of belt that was? The Union belt. What's the Union belt? Carl, what you say? You said the UK belt. Let me read and see what this is. Let me read and see what this is. This the belt right here. They got too many damn. See, listen, bruh. Mauricio Suleiman, you guys know how I feel about this. This dude here with these damn belts, man. Okay. Let me break it up a little bit more. I just want to see what kind of belt this is because I know you guys can't see; it's too small. All right. We know what happened. Let's see. What kind of belt? I just want to see what kind of belt this was. The jab right there, and he brought the uppercut right under. Jab right there, straight right. Uppercut. As you can see, that's my thumbnail. That's the thumbnail I use for the show. And he was knocked out cold. You can see right his eyes closed right there. He was knocked out. And then he woke up and he got up to his feet. I don't know what belt that was. So y'all say it's the British belt, or I don't know. I wonder what kind of belt that was, but I say always competitive. Okay, Fury begins slowly and patiently. Yeah, we ain't got it. White's, White talking about White's chin. Yeah, I don't know what kind. See, it's too many goddamn. I'm just tired of the belts, though. Yeah, you know how I feel about all these goddamn belts. You know how I feel about all these goddamn belts. This dude just be making belts left and right, bro. He says, it's just a trophy belt, coach. Oh, okay. All right, I thought, hey, thank you for letting me know that, Westside. I thought it was something that you're going to have to fight for, and, it just added confusion to the game. Okay. Chris Lewis, he said, you guys have pretty much every other division. Why you got beef with the heavyweights? I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. I don't know. If you're talking to me, sir, I have no idea what you're talking about. You say you guys, Americans. Chris, it seems like you have some issues with America, sir. Whatever issues you may have, fam, your issues are not my issues, sir. However you feeling, fam, that's however you feeling, man. I don't know what your angle is, bro. I just don't know what your angle is, bro. Those are your issues, fam. He said, nah, not a British belt. It's a Mexican belt. You know what? I don't know. Shan, that's a new belt. That's a new belt. I haven't, so it probably was a participation, like you said, a commemorative belt. You know what I mean? 32-0, 1 draw, 23 knockouts. Hey, let me ask you guys a question. I want to ask you guys a question. What do you think about Tyson Fury training with Sugar Hill? His last 3 fights he's had ended in knockouts. Do you think that, what credit do you give Sugar Hill Steward, the brother from Detroit, Emmanuel Stewart? What credit do you give him? I know Tyson Fury gives him a lot of credit. Hell, I even heard John Fury giving him credit yesterday. Well, not yesterday. Was it yesterday? Day before yesterday, Friday. He was giving him credit. John Fury, like, yeah, man, Sugar Hill is the best, this and that, yada, 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 yada. Like, what do you get what I'm saying? Like, what role, how do I want to say this? As it relates to Sugar Hill, do you give him a lot of credit for the transformation of Fury? You get what I'm saying? Lady Shan said you got to give him credit. Yep, you got to give him that credit. Yeah. Most of these heavyweights are one-dimensional. You can see it's so obvious. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, let me see what the poll is. Sorry about that. Man, I'm sitting there. Let me see what the poll is. Man, where the poll at? Let us see what the poll is. Oh, I think I already showed the poll. Where the poll at? I think I already showed the poll. Yeah, I showed the poll already, I guess. I can't see it. I must have showed the poll already. But anyways. But I'm gonna be honest as I possibly can with you guys. In the heavyweight division, I look at 4 guys. I look at Tyson Fury. I have him as number 1. And this is no slight. This is no slight to Alexander Usyk. None at all. You can put Alexander Usyk as number 1 as well. He could be arguably be number 1 as well if that's what you want to do. I have no problem with that. But I look at the 4 top heavyweights, and this is my opinion. My opinion. Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, Anthony Joshua, and Deontay Wilder. Those 4. And then I think it's everybody else up under them. I'm not talking about the young up-and-coming heavyweights. I'm excluding the young up-and-coming heavyweights. I'm excluding those guys. I'm talking about the 4 top guys. The 4 top guys. Right? Out of the 4 top guys, Fury and Wilder fought 3 times. So that's 1 set. Joshua and Usyk fought 1 time. No, sorry about that. Fury and Wilder fought 3 times. Sorry about that. That's 1 set. Joshua and Usyk fought 1 time. So out of the 4, 2 of them have fought each other, right? So that's how I rank. Those are the 4 top guys. I don't think anyone would argue that those are the 4 top heavyweights. Now, whatever order you want to put them in, I leave that to you. It's subjective to the individual. What I'm saying, as it relates to how I rank them, is not a fact. It's just pretty much, it's subjective to me. It's my opinion how I rank them, right? But what is a fact is that Wilder and Fury fought each other 3 times. We've seen the result of that. Joshua and Usyk fought 1 time. We saw the result of that. Those are facts. Wilder hasn't fought Joshua or Usyk. Joshua hasn't fought Wilder nor Fury. Fury hasn't fought Joshua nor Usyk. And I think that's it. So until those guys that's in the top heavyweight division, until they fight each other, we'll never, not the ones who fought already, we'll never really know who's who. You see what I'm saying? That's how I see it. That's how I see it. Whether you agree with it or not is irrelevant. That's how I see it. Shout out to Fit for Life. Hey, okay. We're dropping that 179. Bam, pound on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, I wanted White to win. Dude been waiting 5 years. He had his opportunity. Yeah, I listen. He had his opportunity. He had his opportunity. He had his opportunity. He had his opportunity. You see what I'm saying? So to settle all things, you got to fight. Now, again, Tyson Fury said he's going to retire. If he retires, then of course there's going to be, damn man, when he didn't fight this guy, he didn't fight that guy. So we really don't know. And however you may feel about that is however you may feel about that. Fact of the matter is he's 32-0. He's undefeated. Fact of the matter is the lone wolf, Dillian Whyte, had ample opportunity to make sure that Tyson Fury would not still be the reigning heavyweight champion of the world. Dillian Whyte had opportunity to do that. We saw the end result of that. There's no argument, there's no debate about what we saw last night, right? That's one check mark. That's one check mark in the box. Alexander Usyk and Joshua, whenever that fight gets announced, if they fight, when they fight, I don't know what the hell is going on with that fight. They have a score to settle. So we don't know what the end results of that is going to be in the second fight. What we do know that's actual facts, we know that Joshua clearly got outboxed and he got beat against in the first fight. That we do know. Those are facts. As it relates to Deontay Wilder, no one knows if he's ever going to come back to boxing or not. No one knows that. So you can say, well, he ain't fight Dillian Whyte, he ain't fight Joshua, he hasn't fought Usyk. Some say, man, we automatically know Wilder knocked those guys out. Me, I don't know. I'm from the old school. I know that, hey, man, the only way I'm going to know for a fact, I can believe whatever I want to believe in life, right? Like, I believe that Shakur Stevenson is going to beat the brakes off of Oscar Valdez. I believe that. When I say beat the brakes, I mean like an 8-4. And I wouldn't be surprised if once Oscar Valdez sees he's down in the cards, that Shakur Stevenson, talent and skill is going to stop him. I wouldn't be surprised if I see that. That's my belief. Is it a fact? No, it's not. You want to know why it's not a fact? Because these two men have not fought yet. Guess when it's going to be a fact? Next Saturday when we see the results of the fight, when these two men fight each other. That's how you clear all doubt. That's how I was taught growing up from my uncle Benny Thomas, and my uncle Romy, and my uncle Virgil and stuff like that, and and the dudes I grew up with. You know what I mean? That's how we settle who is the best, who is better than who. The triangle theory doesn't work, not with me. You see what I'm saying? That's how we settle who's the best. Will we get these fights? I have no idea. Hopefully we get we do hear that the Joshua and Usyk fight, that's going to happen again. We'll see what happens with that. Again, Fury says he's retiring. That's what he says. And no one knows what's going on with with Deontay Wilder. So right now it's kind of like, a gray area a little bit. You know what I mean? But until these guys fight each other, we can talk all day about who we think is going to win. Well, my guy going to do this. Your guy going to do that. Yada, 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 yada. We heard that before Dillian Whyte fought Tyson Fury. We saw what Dillian Whyte did. That cleared all doubt. And this is how it works, guys. They got to fight each other, dog. They got to fight each other. It's just all of this stuff is our opinions, how we feel, based on maybe skill set, ring IQ, ring generalship, talent level, hand-eye coordination, just based on overall boxing ability. We draw our lines in the sand based on that. Some people draw their lines in the sand based on being a fanboy. Some people draw their line in the sand based on their ethnicity and nationality. Nothing wrong with that at all. I ain't got no problem with that. So for whatever the reason you draw your line in the sand, it's for whatever reason you draw your line in the sand. But the fact of the matter is, we won't know what the result of any fight is going to be until the two men who you're talking about fight each other. That's it. Shout out to my brother Blood. He says, not only that, but even an old Watts Holmes beat Prime Mercer and gave Holyfield hell. Yeah, yes, he did. You know why? Because Larry Holmes had that jab. And you know that, Blood. That jab your bread and butter. Larry Holmes had that jab. And that's why. You see what I'm saying? So we got, you know what? Let me see. Is there a date yet for this Joshua Usyk fight? Is there a date yet for this fight? Because I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't heard anything about it. Let me see. I haven't heard anything about this fight. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about this fight. What's the date? All right, this is from the Sun, 23 hours ago. Ready to rematch. Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk. New date, UK start time, TV, yada, 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 yada. April 23rd. Let me share this with you guys so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Let me share this with you guys so you can see what I'm seeing. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button for the old boy. Let's see. Let me blow it up. I don't, I don't know if this fake news or what. I'm just going by what I see here, guys. I don't know. He say road to rematch. Anthony Joshua versus Alexander Usyk 2. New date, UK time, UK start time, TV channel, live stream for massive heavyweight rematch. Anthony Joshua and Alexander Usyk's on-off rematch has been put back again, but promoters are honing in on a confirmed date. Usyk has been given the green light from the Ukraine sports minister to have his second fight against AJ following Russia's disgraceful invasion of the home country. Okay, we know about that. Anthony Joshua was due to start his training camp for the fight, but he needs a date first. Both men need a date. Fiercely patriotic Alexander Usyk is in line for a rematch, and Usyk is a Capricorn, born same day I was born, same day Muhammad Ali was born. He said the fight had been plugged into doubt with Usyk joining the military, yada, 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 yada. Joshua's promoter Eddie Hearn admitted after the fight his client was outboxed. I'm trying to see what we got. Trying to see what we got here, guys. Hold on. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, Troy Graham, troublemaker.
Troy Graham, talk to me, fam. Talk to me, Troy.
Question for you, right? Mm-hmm. I've been listening to people talk about this fight now for a while, and everybody seems to be under the effect that everybody seems to believe that Joshua is just going to lose. So if he loses, I have one question and a statement. Number one, how do you sell this fight? How do you sell it? And this will show you this truth if Fury has an audience or not, because he's the one that's going to be carrying this fight. Because I don't believe Usyk has an audience, does he?
I'm trying. I'm lost. Where you saying?
Okay, what I said was people are blowing past Joshua like it's a foregone conclusion that he's going to lose. That's the first one, right?
Yeah, and they have a right to do that. They have a right to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to. I don't agree with it, but they have a right to do that. They have a right to do that.
Right. Now, what I'm saying is, how do you sell the fight then when you got these two guys with styles like this, which are not exciting at all?
Anthony Joshua has a built-in fan base. I mean, did you see the last fight?
No. Anthony Joshua is out the picture. He lost.
Yeah.
You're talking about Usyk versus Fury now.
Usyk is not fighting Fury next up.
No. What I'm saying is the fans seem to be blowing him to the side like he's going to lose to Usyk. This is Joshua. Joshua loses to Usyk.
Okay.
Then you have to fight. Then you have Usyk versus Fury. How do you sell that fight? How do you say that was my question.
Yeah,
and then I made the comment that this will show the strength of Fury's audience or lack thereof. We'll find out if he's the true salesman he says he is.
I mean, well, we saw 94,000 people come out to see Tyson Fury and Dillian Whyte fight last night. I think.
And Dillian Whyte.
Yeah, and Dillian Whyte. So I mean, 94,000 people came out to see both of those guys fight. So I think he's checked that question mark from a sales standpoint. I mean, from what I saw, because it takes two to tango.
Right. But Dillian Whyte.
Any fight that you have, Troy. No, there's never been a time in the history of boxing that I know of that one fighter just stepped into the ring and then 90,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60,000 people just came just to see this one guy, and he's not fighting anyone, and he's just in the ring shadow boxing and stuff like that. Any fight that I've ever seen, if a fighter does, so many numbers, I'm not saying if it's a bum. If it's just a bum like Mike Tyson fighting Peter McNeely ain't had no fans. I'm not talking about that. But I'm saying if it's a fighter that has a name and notoriety, and he's fighting another guy that's a champion, have a name and notoriety, and both of them have fan bases. One fighter has done pay-per-views before in Dillian Whyte, so he has a crowd, he has an audience. So both of them contributed to the 94,000 is what I'm saying. So Fury does have a fan base now. You know what I mean?
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Chavez versus Greg Haugen. They fought over there in those bull arenas or whatever in Mexico, right? I don't believe not one Mexican came to see Greg Haugen.
I mean, they probably didn't. They fought in Mexico. I mean, you're comparing apples and oranges. I'm saying Dillian Whyte has a fan base in the UK, and Dillian Whyte has been on pay-per-view before, so he has a fan base. So it was his fan base along with Tyson Fury's fan base that did well. If Dillian Whyte would have just walked in the stadium by himself and say, "Hey, I just want you guys to come out and just to see me in the ring with nobody," 94,000 people are not going to show up, is what I'm saying. That's my whole point.
Okay, yeah. Okay, and coach, Dillian Whyte is gone. He got knocked out. We're talking about Fury and Usyk now.
But you're talking about a hypothetical that's not even here. We're talking about we're trying to guess. Hey man, if he fights Usyk, how will they sell that fight? Like that's not my job to worry about how they're gonna sell that fight. But you brought it up. So when that fight happens, then we'll see. But as of right now, I'm not even looking that far ahead like that.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is stop. Y'all listen to me. Y'all cannot blow past Joshua like he doesn't exist because he's still there. And once that business is taken care of, if it's taken care of, you'll see whether Fury's as strong as he says he is outside the ring when it comes to sales. We shall see. Yeah, man. Good day, man.
All right, shout out to Troy. Yeah, see, my thing is, you notice with me, I always try to stay away from the ifs and the possibilities. I try to focus on what's happening. You see what I'm saying? I try to focus on the here and the now, what's tangible, what we know. It's like me coming up with a fantasy match. Oh man, well, man, the shit, well, if Tyson Fury would have fought This guy, back then, he would have did this, this, and this. It's like, it's something that we'll never know. It's a hypothetical. It's a possibility based on how you feel, or based on certain tangibles that you see from this fighter versus that fighter, bro. That's I'm not going to get into those kind of arguments or debate because it's subjective to the individual. That's why I don't do debates. Once I find out that you think the way you think, you feel the way you feel, and I know I feel the way I feel, the one thing that we're going to agree with, we're going to agree to disagree. I'm not even going to waste my breath, and I don't want you to waste yours. I win every argument every time like that. You see what I'm saying? But other than that, as it relates to Joshua and Usyk, let me see. Joshua and Usyk 2 has yet to be confirmed with a concrete date, although it is understood to be in July. So according to reports, the new date is set to be July 23rd, but this is unconfirmed. But so they're talking about Russia invasion and stuff like that. So basically, a tentative date for Joshua and Usyk is July 23rd. July 23rd, guys. And it says that Joshua's fight with Usyk would be on Sky Sports Box office for a price of $24.95, 24 pounds. And it's unclear which channel the rematch would take place, but Matchroom's broadcast partners DAZN to bid aggressively for the rights to the fight in the UK. The zone costs $7.99, £7.99. I don't know what that cents or whatever. I don't know. To subscribe to the UK. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. So this is April. Shit, you're talking about 3 months. Man, God damn. You're talking about 3 months. 3 months. We're talking about 3 months. 3 months. This fight is 3 months away. So we'll see what's up, man. We'll see what's up, man. You see what I'm saying? Let's give everybody a round of applause. Let's do this OJ the Jew man style. You know how we do it, baby. Shout out to my main man, Ron Boy Fresh. Shout out to Dantes, my brother right here in Tampa with me. Shout out to Chickarelli. What's up, baby? Shout out to Damian Bennett. Shout out to Lonnie Laughlin. Shout out to the Queen, Lil Green Eyes P. Shout out to my brother Charlo. Shout out to Ahmed. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Shout out to Thomas Jones. Shout out to the Queen, Fissiana Fights. Shout out to Miss Fit, the Queen. Shout out to Retro Boss and the Documentaries, my brother, man. Shout out to Blood. Shout out to Schoolo X-Mon. Shout out to Mark Nash from the ATL. Shout out to Rider of the Storm. Shout out to Carl Hansen, man. He got Killer Cam. Carl Hansen from Australia, man. He represents for Killer Cam Heavy. Shout out to Philly Fly. Shout out to Adrian Big 30. Shout out to the Queen Bless 365. She is so messy sometimes. Shout out to Ace Steve. Shout out to Dr. Paul Evans, the good doctor. Shout out to Mr. Paz. Salute. Shout out to Arlette. Shout out to the Queen Lisa Bales. Shout out to my brother Smith and West. Detroit versus everybody. Shout out to Punch Perfect Boxing. Shout out to Here to There. Shout out to True Gritter 402, my brother, man. Hey, don't nobody talk trash to this dude, True Gritter. This dude about 6'6". He about 6'5", 6'6". He's a big guy. You know what I mean? He's a big guy. Hey, don't talk about putting no pause on this dude. I met the brother. He's a really good dude, though. Really good guy, man. That's my main man. I got a lot of love for that brother. Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out to Malcolm Roach. Shout out to Hell Hero Elite. Shout out to Jay Rodriguez. Shout out to Folo Bond. Shout out to Philo 58. Shout out to Dean West. Shout out to Jim 82. Shout out to Two Matador. Shout out to Will Sargentson. Shout out to Jason Dockery. Shout out to Miguel Chartico. Shout out to Kareem. Shout out to Carmen Serene, the Queen. Shout out to Kareem. Kareem, what's going on, fam? Shout out to Dragon Leg, Kathy W, Ralph Reacts, Ronald Finkley, AV Sounds. Shout out to Troy Graham for B More. Shout out to Honorable Ketsy. Shout out to Tony Boswell. Shout out to Bush the Can Man Cassidy. Major Kickboxing, my brother from the O. Shout out to Bernard Burton. Shout out to Mike from Boston. Shout out to Arthur Hawkins. Shout out to Hector Garcia. Shout out to Manny 209. Shout out to the Queen Deborah Booker. Shout out to Right Side. W Right Side. Shout out to the little Right Side as well. Salute to the Queen Ava. Shout out to Just a Fan. Shout out to Lady Shan. Dundum Season in the building. Dundum. Shout out to Mr. Pragmatic. Shout out to Drummond Full Life. Shout out to Javon Soto, Candy Slim 501, and Low Key Serious in the building. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to the people who called in. I thought I was going to get a lot more phone calls but I guess no one really wanted to call in on this subject matter. Shout out to Big Mal from New Jersey. Shout out to Hawk from Maryland. Shout out to James Rudd from Richmond, VA. Shout out to Major Key Boxing from Old Town. Shout out to Young Billy Boxing from Texas. Young Billy, what's good, fam? Shout out to Blood from Gainesville, my brother, man, Blood Boxer right here in Florida with me. Shout out to my brother Shelton Moore from Compton, California. And shout out to Troy Graham who called as well. Let's go ahead and do this, man. Let's see can we get to the chat a little bit, man. We're gonna have a good show tomorrow. I got a video dropping tomorrow at about 12 o'clock. A Tank Davis video. Remember the debate that everybody was having, B More versus DC. Remember that debate when we had the phone calls coming in with Rob Boy France and Myron and the brother that called from Atlanta. He's from B More, who said he grew up with Tank Davis's mother. Yeah, I got that video dropping tomorrow. That's a good one. That's a good one. I can promise you that. That is a good one. Other than that, that's it. This is our boy Coach Malachi Williams, man, signing out. New Minute Today USA Boxing, man. You know how we do it, man. Let's make it do what it do. We gonna run that back 2 times.
Now with African dance, hold on to shoulder up, and just special expression. One leg.
But them jits over there, they over there getting it, man. They over there getting it, man. And you know how we do, man. You know how we do it, man. Let's do this Devin Haney style, man. Let's go ahead and look out for Devin Haney, man. Devin Haney, man. We riding on you, baby. We riding on you to go to Australia and bring them belts back. The fans are celebrating already. Devin Haney fans. But that video get me every time, dog. That video get me every time. Man, we know how we do it, man. 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Video dropping tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We doing the show tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We're going to make it do what it do. You know my motto, man. I see you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.